Hello everyone, we are back with more Final Fantasy XIV. If you're new here and you enjoy what you see here today, be sure to follow. If you want to see more from me or if you just want to hang out, be sure to join the Discord via the link down below or the link I'm currently posting in chat. If you want to support the stream and help it grow and help us achieve our goal of getting new art, be sure to subscribe. Subscribers gain access to the special subscriber channel. They also get to watch my streams ad-free, and also they get to join me every other Sunday for game night. 25 years consecutively. That's how hard I slept. Hi, bye, Mr. Krabs. How you doing, bud? It's good to see you. Very good to see you. I have armor I have to repair real quick because I need to put that really cool suit of leg armor I had in my... oh, you know what? I'll do it later, but for now, this is the transmog I'm rocking. Or the glamour I'm rocking. How you doing, Mr. Krabs? It's good to see you. Played a bit of Deep Rock Galactic and some more WoW before I hopped on. Continuing to prep for the Wailing Caverns. Very excited. The dungeon sucks so bad, but it's early enough that it's easy, you know? It's not like Nomergon, which is just... Oh my god. Chernobyl, man. That's what it is. It's Gnome Chernobyl. It's a fucking disaster. That is great to hear, my friends. Alright, let's do some Marauders Guild quests. You've heard from my brother. Pride of the guild, eh? My brother's got quite a burden on your shoulders, it seems. My brother had... Sorry, I gotta get her voice right. Excuse me. Alright. You've heard from my brother. Pride of the guild, eh? My brother has placed quite a burden on your shoulders, it seems. But from what I have witnessed, if any marauder has the skill and determination to put on Kujata, then it is you. And then, of course, there is, of course, the matter of Sigurd's vengeance. You don't want to disappoint the poor boy, now do you? Hey, if you want me to swing this axe at a big monster, I can do it. That was like four voices in one. Yeah, I'm out of practice. Let me try and strengthen it. Let us be about this trial, Boimo. I shall meet you on the Salt Strand in Lower La Noscia, where your training is to take place. Well, naturally, I will be there. Without me, you're like to forget to tend your wounds and bleed to death. Yeah, it usually wavers until I'm able to eventually lock it in. Also, I've never seen this axe before. This axe is completely new to me. I guess it's because I've never leveled the Marauder this far. But you'd think I would have seen it at least once. What a kick-ass axe that is. I wonder if that's something they added later on. Alright, we gotta go see Sulkweeb at the Salt Strand. Thank you, and that's all the way in Morby Dry Docks. I can take the boat there, so I don't gotta waste as much money on fast travel. But yeah, I'm super out of practice when it comes to voice acting. I don't want to say it's voice acting, because that's too much. I'll just say voicing. I'm super out of practice when it comes to voicing. It's been several years since I've played a game that is fully unvoiced. That's Morby Dry Docks. We can't... Ah, crap. No. Alright, we'll just fast travel then. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. I like how shiny my axe is. I'm pretty pleased with it. So what I'll typically do with glamour in this game is I'll glamour all my armor. However, I will leave my weapon unglamored so that I can, well, appreciate it, you know? Alright, we'll round the corner here. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, right, yeah, all the crystal goob. Like, okay, so, like, is this the leftover residue of Bahamut's attack? Or is, like, the planet burst open and this is all the magic, like, all the natural magic that's in the planet bursting forth and, like, scabbing over? That's what I've always wondered. Alright, Soakweeb, what you got planned, girl? Hello. Well, this should be the place. This should be the place. I don't see... Ah, do you sense that encroaching aura of violence, Boimo? Pray, unlimber that axe of yours. It's violence time, let's go! Alright, so just AoE spam, probably. Yeah, AoE spam. Ha! This is supposed to be a trial. That seems to be the last of them, compared to what we have faced before, though it wasn't terribly So this is the indomitable Boimo Bandison. Who in the seven hells are you? Wait, is that?
We have deemed you worthy of our challenge. Come, Marauder, let us test the edge of your steel.
Did I win? I'm working on it. I'm working on it. You're gonna join once during like the credits of the game, and I'll be like, "Yes, I finally won, Nova Cat." I'm staying winning. What are you playing at, you oafs? I bet you this is just the Marauders Guild out here to test me. Let's go and turn on this so that I can grab their attention. Yeah, they got no chance. Good shit. Now this is more like it. Can I get a cleanse? NPC, can I get a cleanse? I would cleanse that if I was the healer. But alas, I am not.
It seems my underlings have provided you with poor sport. Very well. I shall take your measure with my own blade.
Meta. I also can't even talk right either.
Do not think to show me quarter, Boimo, for I shall surely show you none.
This is the guild leader. Like, there's no way in hell this isn't... This isn't the... Like, boss? Are you... On this episode of Secret Boss...
Spent already. Our battle is scarce begun.
Well, you don't have a healer, dude, so... I'm probably going to end you here shortly. Yeah, no, there's no way. No healer, man. You didn't have any maintenance.
I yield. Your strength has humbled us all. It just might be enough. We are done here, my colleagues. Drag away those who cannot stand. Your display of prowess was truly impressive, Boimo. Worthy indeed.
Cool. What a ridiculous charade. Did he honestly think we couldn't see through those paltry disguises? Though I am confident my brother's act was not born of malice. Rather, he hoped by concealing his identity that the trial would seem more threatening, thus increasing its effectiveness. Not an entirely successful undertaking, but one must appreciate his intentions. It is time you return to the guild. Oh, and as a favor to me, pray indulge Vianzo in his little deception. Subterfuge is not a marauder's forte. I won, Nova Cat. Good fight. Alright, we'll just go ahead and fast travel back to Limsa. Yeah, we're going to be doing these one at a time, because they're all going to be pretty involved like this. Most of them are guild quests, and the ones that aren't are blues. And blues and guild quests tend to have a bit more going on with them. Yes. Right. Let's head back to... Head up to the Marauders Guild. Because, yeah, they'll have, like, longer cutscenes and more interaction and story going on and stuff than just your average, everyday yellow quests. They're in Zoan the Guildmaster. Hey, boss.
Boimo, I have heard of your skirmish on the Salt Strand. You did well to topple opponents of such formidable skill. But let us not dwell on the nature of those masked men. What is important is your triumph in the face of overwhelming odds. Your fellow marauder... Thank you, sweetie. Your fellow marauders are honored to have you swing your axe in the guild's name. They stand behind you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Panseep. Hope you feel better soon, friend. It's a bummer to hear that. Well, that's good. I don't feel great myself, to be honest with you. But you hang in there, and I hope you enjoy the stream. It's been a while.
They stand behind you, one and all, as you prepare to overcome your greatest trial yet.
I mean, spring is starting soon. You'd hope, right? We're most of the way through March. It's very snowy where I live, so spring's been on a bit of delay. Oof. Do you have a humidifier? Because what that'll do is it'll make it easier to hack it up. You can also just put a pot of water on the stove to boil.
Aye, the time has come for you to bring Kujata's bloody rampage to an end. When he next rears his horrible horned head, you shall be ready to bury your blade in his skull.
Alright, I'll take the money. And then we'll upgrade, and looks like it's not as good as what I already have. Go figure. Oh, right, because of the armor I'm wearing, yeah. Hey, Vernzoen. Axemaster Vernzoen appears to have some urgent news for you.
Moimo, your confrontation with the beast is at hand. Kujata has made his presence known.
Damn, you should get cozy, my friend. Get a big old glass of water and just relax.
Reports place the creature to the northeast of Red Rooster Stead, in the vicinity of the Grey Fleet.
Have orange juice with every meal. Subsist on soup.
There is little more for me to say but this. Harness all the strength you have built through your labors of sweat and blood, and unleash it, full fury, upon Kujata and his menagerie of scavengers. Sigurd yet lies abed, trusting in your strength and praying for your victory. I ask that you go to the lad before battle, and tell him you venture forth to fell the object of his vengeance. Such news should cheer his ailing heart. The time has come, Moimo Banderson. May your axe strike deep and true.
I saw the Metroid Prime 4 trailer. Yeah, I don't really have any thoughts on it, to be honest. It looks like a slower... I mean, it looks like Metroid Prime. Like, just like, yep, they're making another Metroid Prime. It's weird. It's like the kind of sequel you'd get if it wasn't like 10 years since the last one, you know? Which, I don't know, maybe that's what people want. For me personally, I was kind of expecting something big, you know? Especially with how long it's taken to develop. Like, I was kind of expecting, like, a Mario Odyssey or a Breath of the Wild, where it's just this huge, crazy innovation for the franchise. I mean, less Breath of the Wild, less Odyssey and more Breath of the Wild, I guess. I mean, and to be fair, they probably wanted to play it pretty safe. But, like, I don't know. I mean, it looks good. I don't know what to say other than that. It's like, looks alright, I guess. I'll play it when I get around to it. I'm not in any hurry, that's for sure. Alright, next we're going to go ahead and head over to Gridania. Let's switch over to my archer. And make sure I have good gear equipped. Dun, 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 dun. It's my favorite part of the song, by the way. The dun, 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 dun. Good music, man. Good music. No, I'm excited to play Metroid. I'm excited to play more Metroid Prime. I want to see where the Prime games go. That end boss, I don't know if you missed. I don't know if you guys caught it, but like the final boss of Prime was fucking awesome. Fighting the Metroid Prime really sucked, but fighting the Metroid Prime themselves was so much fun. It was like, oh, this is what you were going for the whole game, and they nailed it on the final boss. Well, the second to final boss. The last one's kind of like a, it's all right. It's more meant to just be a power trip, but the second to final boss, good shit, man. High quality boss. Very much enjoyed that. Looking forward to Hunters. That's the next one I'm playing. Hey, Famibus. I just like saying hi Famibus, because the name is ridiculous. Hey there, racist elf. Oh, gods. If you must know, I have decided to leave the guild. Good. I mean to track down Power Muzhuk and finish what we started. The gods Quiver and the Wood Whalers seem content to ignore our warnings, but I will not let her escape again.
I already made that mistake once, and it cost me my place in the god's quiver. Aye, the foolish young sentry of whom I once spoke. He was me. We had her, Boimo. There was no escape. But then she began to wail about a wounded comrade, one who would surely die without her help. She looked me straight in the eye and begged. And I blinked. I failed to see through the most elementary ruse. I failed Gridania in the god's quiver. And while that can never be forgiven, mayhap I can reclaim a measure of my honor by stopping her. But a wanderer like you would not understand what it means to betray your people. Huh. That's a good line. I like that. Okay, so, for those who don't know, my entire time within the guild, this motherfucker has been giving me shit for not being a native-born, whatever the fuck he is. Whatever race he is. Basically, he's been a racist prick to me since I've signed up for the guild. However... And so he'd always be like, you wouldn't understand, you're a wanderer, you're an adventurer, you're a vagrant. And usually they were about archery, which is fucking hilarious, because Viera and archers are the best archers. They're like god tier. But regardless of all that, you know, he's been giving me shit this whole time. And so hearing him say the same line in a different contexts of, but a wanderer like you would not understand what it means to betray your people. Like, oh, you're trying to make up for some shit you did in the past by being just this nationalist douchebag. Okay, worry not. I do not intend to leave just yet. I will continue to gather information until I am certain of Mujuk's whereabouts. Make no mistake, though. It is only a matter of time. Now run along, will you? Oh, and if you're so concerned about your fellow guildmates, you should attend to that moping Mikote. The sight of her shuffling around while staring at her feet is bad for morale. Not that it matters to me. Wow, you're a shit. You're still a shit, Silvere, but I mean, I get you. Oh, it's you! Hold on, what was the voice I like to give her? Oh, it's you. Tell me, Boimo, you ever think about home? You ever wish you could go back? Mine was just another poor village in the Twelveswood. The fields were more stone than soil, and merchants hardly ever bothered to visit. We didn't have a lot, but we didn't need it. And then the calamity came. I remember running, and the screams. It was so loud, Boimo. So unbearably loud. And then I was here, in a strange city, surrounded by more people than I'd ever seen, and I don't know any of them. But I knew how to hunt. I was always good at hunting, Boimo, and the guild gave me a place to get better. At least, I thought I had gotten better. She, Pawa Mujuk, she was much more. Yo, Fish! Thank you so much for the raid. Hey, Gamer Girl Bathwater, how's things? Quick shout-outs to Fish VT, who is, I don't know what they were playing. What were you playing? What were you playing, Fish? I have been thinking, Boimo, maybe this is a sign. Maybe Silvere is right. In this guild, this city, is no place for an outsider like me. And so I've decided to leave. I'm glad to have known you, Boimo, but even if it was for a short while. Forgive me if this is too selfish a request, but before I go, I'd like to meet with you one last time, alone, in the South Shroud. These Gridanians would not understand. Damn, I feel a strong kinship with this lady. FFXIV, according to chat, I crashed out over this shit plot probably 8-ish times. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Yeah, I looked at it and I'm like, it'll be okay. I looked at it and I'm just like, is this the kind of thing you're into? Not to be mean, but like, the fucking jiggle physics that are affected by the slightest blow of wind on these fucking, not even on Steam, on these, like, 2D character sprites, making them look fucking awful. Like, they reminds me of, like, bad wallpaper engine edits. I'm just like, oh, that's whatever. I didn't even notice that kind of thing. Okay, because for me, I'm just like, this seems kind of trashy. That's the word I'd use to describe it. So I'm just like, man, just saying. Morrowind and that on the same schedule makes me ask questions. Like, really, this? Okay, I mean, hey, if he enjoys it, that's what's important, right? But yeah, what's up with it? Tell me everything. Alone in the South Shroud, these Gridanians would not understand.
Yeah. I remember there was a game I crashed out because of a bad plot. Low impact and easy to make. Alright. Alright, I get that. So yeah, I'm used to like handheld and lower impact games using like sprites or portraits, which I'm perfectly understandable of that. It's just, I mean, I don't know, man. In Persona 4 Golden, people's titties on their 2D sprites weren't rippling with the wind. I was just like, what the fuck? The last game I played that I ended up dropping because of the story was actually Octopath Traveler, because parts of its story were so good, but other parts were so insufferably cringe that I couldn't like put up with them. Like, we went from like this nightmarish story about a sex worker trying to make her way in the world to just goofy nonsense. Ah, yes, yeah. Because that's a game. Like, Persona 4 is a game. Gacha games are slot machines with extra steps. Like, whenever I hear about a gacha controversy, I'm just like, they're really horny gambling addicts. Of course there's controversy. That doesn't seem like a... Like, people... It's tough to be around gambling addicts, and it's tough to be around really horny people. So... I don't know, man. And I'm not saying the whole community's like that. I'm saying the worst of the community's like that. And that's where controversies come from. I don't spend money in gacha itself. Fair enough. My question whenever someone's talking about a gacha game, and it's yet to receive an answer, is can I play the whole game without spending any money? That's the big thing for me. No, don't hurt him. And there I was, thinking you mightn't accept my kind invitation. I don't recall inviting him, though. 'Tis rude to presume, sonny, and I do so hate rudeness. Well, it's not his fault, it's mine. I invited him. He's a member of the Archers Guild like me, and he's not Gridanian. Yeah, that's kind of what it is, though. That makes sense. I never expected the plot to... I guess I didn't expect the plot to... I kind of hoped the plot was horny, you know, but... Yeah, can't win them all. I don't mind horny. I feel like a horny plot's more honest when you have that kind of thing. If everyone's all everyone's boobs are out bouncing all around, and your story's about like office workers, I have questions, such as why are they dressing like that? You know. I mean, hey, if your game's just about fucking and everyone's is horny dressed 100% all the time, I'm like, all right, that's honest. That's, you know. Physics are purely for the sales. Fair enough. So it's worth working through. It's a notorious rough patch. Wait, it's not his fault. It's mine. I already read this. Ah, I do begin to recall his face. Aye. Knows how to hold a bow, that one. Well, he ain't the typical recruit, but I reckon he might be willing to make an exception. I might be willing to make an exception. No, it's not like that. I just wanted to say goodbye. Boy, ever since I met Power, I've been at a loss, but I realize now that my place isn't at the guild with the Gridanians. They'll never accept me. This is not where I belong This is where I belong, with my people, carrying on our traditions. Our archery, not Gridania's. Okay, so, like, that motherfucker Silver Ray being racist to this bitch is what's doing this. He fucking pushed her out, and now she's allying with the enemy. No, this is my second. I have a character... Okay, so basically I rushed, and I got to credits and Shadowbringers and felt somewhat unsatisfied. Not with the game's story itself and the gameplay. I love the gameplay, but I realized that there was so much content I hadn't done early on, and I hadn't really made any friends in the game. So I'm starting over from scratch with the goals of making friends, exploring all the content I missed, and just having a good time. I'm taking my time and doing all the quests for this playthrough. That's all I have left, Boimo, so I'm going to Power. Make sure you don't... Maybe you don't understand now, but just promise me you won't tell Lucian or Silver Ray. Damn, that's tough. Boima wouldn't have an outburst like this. As you wish. As you wish. Boimo. Made your peace with your little friend, have ya? Alright then, let's get on with it. Shoot the bastard. Yeah, good luck. No! Ain't no love lost twixt the guild and you and the guild, is there? What's the problem with Feather and a bloody venturer? No bugger will mess him. I'll miss him alright, so just stop. Dear me, and I had such high hopes for you, Miss Aliepo. Waste of bloody time. A keeper what's lost her nerves about as much use to me as a glass bow. But there's no sport in killing captured prey. I better not see either of you again, because if I do, I'll show you what happens to prey what's daft enough to get caught twice. Away, sisters, away. Yeah, but I get not being able to play the sub. This is the only... I play a bunch of MMOs, but this is the only one I'm sub to. I mainly play WoW on private servers. I play a little bit of RuneScape now and then. I just really like MMOs, honestly. They're really fun to me. They're kind of like my... I don't want to say they're my guilty pleasure, but like I don't stream a lot of them because, well, my audience hasn't really been brought up on them, and I don't think the Twitch audience is really in MMOs all that much, and the ones who are mostly watching specific people, you know? But this is the one I made an exception for first, because it's the one I'm paying for. Hi Jade, how's it going? I mean, my streams are perfect to sleep to, absolutely. How do you do it, Boimo? How do you live in this place with these people? Oh, I don't live here, are you fucking crazy? I live in Ula, which is even worse. And why do you even bother? What have they ever given you besides scorn? Well, what do you see in them, Boimo? Even though you joined the guild after I did, you've come so far, so quickly, and maybe even surpassed me. I have to know how you've done it. I have to know what it is I'm doing wrong.
You're
Well,
not a sexy bitch.
No, like her boss is like a fucking rip-roaring racist, like aggressively.
Really?
He's aggressively racist and nationalistic, and she's just like, I can't take these fucking people anymore. I'm trying my best, and they're being horrible to me. And I'm just like, yeah, it sucks. And I know why he's doing it now, but like, it doesn't make it okay, right? There's a big size difference here. I have to know how you've done it. I have to know what it is I'm doing wrong. Nothing. And there's only one way I can think of to find it out. Find out. Meet me at the Bannock. Meet a Leopo at the Bannock, which is Bent Branch Meadows. Okay, we're teleporting. But yeah, this is my second playthrough. I got to credits in Shadowbringers, and a few things made me start over. Big one was I didn't own Endwalker, so I stopped getting dopamine points, aka experience points, so I just kind of lost that motivation. It was a combination of factors that basically made me realize the character was a dead end, and that I would much rather start fresh. I had like burnt bridges with several guilds too, because like I wanted to do specific content and they got mad at me for even asking, which is a bit crazy and something I'm going to be wary of going forward. Free companies are not for having people to help you do content. They're for having people to talk to while you play the game. If you want to do raids, just use Duty Finder or Party Finder. Shall we begin, Boimo? Because yeah, I remember joining a free company. The last one I joined, I had like basically talked about how I wanted to do specific content that not a single free company wanted to help me with, and I wanted to do it legit, and I wanted to do it synced. And every free company I was in had fought me on it, and I basically just went like, what's the fucking point of free companies if not to find people to play with? And the response I got was, so you can talk to people and make friends, to which I responded, I have my own Discord for that. Why? Which was it was a dick move, but it was how I felt at the time. Now I'm a bit more laid back about it, because I'm specifically trying to find friends outside my normal friend group. Like, I've had the same I've had a Discord that's been active since Discord came out as an application, you know. That's why I'm not really active in other people's, because it's like, well, I have my own, and I've had it since the beginning. It's so simple. You've opened your eyes and looked beyond your master's faults. You've even accepted their teachings and taken them to heart. Even Silvere, for all his bigotry, wishes only to preserve his traditions. No, let's not forgive the racist. Hold up. I lost sight of everyone else's struggles and became obsessed with mine own. I was so afraid to let go of my cherished notion of archery, my family's notion, and learn another way. I don't want to betray them or dishonor their memory. It's also because you're a person in this world and I'm a player of a video game. I'm not being impacted the same way you are. But I have a family here too. A family that sees the wider world and is willing to show me how blinkered I've become. Oh, he's like, me? Like, yes, you goofy boy. As archers, we train our eyes and minds to be unforgiven, to defy any attempted concealment and discern the naked truth. It is little wonder, then, that I have neglected to look inside myself until now. Though unquestionably worthwhile, I have found the experience rather excruciating. Thank you, Boymo. I know now that I belong at the guild, together with you and Lucienne. And yes, even that bloody Wildwood, God's help me. I think I might actually miss him. Aw. That's cute. Let us get home and go report to Lucienne. I'm glad we stopped her from leaving. Now, Silveray's leaving too, so it's all going to be a happy ending. Ah, my wrists. But yeah, this game is, I really enjoyed parts of it. There was a specific moment where I enjoyed the game the most, and that was right when Shadowbringers came out and the player population peaked. Playing through Realm Reborn during that, and like doing all the raid content and everything with people that were actively doing it alongside me, the most fun I've ever had in the whole game. EX Odin is peak FF14 for me. That specific trial I did with the specific group of noobs, like everyone there was new. We were all doing it for our first time, and we died over and over again, and just tried our best until we beat it, and it was the best experience I've had in the whole game. The world can seem clearer. The world can seem clearer when viewed down an arrow shaft, but an archer must think of more than just the target. Hey, Lucienne. Welcome home, Boymo. You need not say a word. One look at Lei's eyes was enough. Thank you for returning her to us. When we focus on a single goal and pursue it with passion and fervor, it becomes easy to lose sight of what else lies before us. With your skill and vision, Boymo, you can help your fellow archers to look beyond themselves and remember their comrades. I hope I can count on your support in the future. Yeah, money. Beep, 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 beep. And I'm still wearing the best in slot stuff. Okay. Sounds good. Alright, next quest. Yep. It is time to switch over to my conjurer. And it is time to conjure. Cotton robe. I got a new robe. It's pretty. It's red. Nice. Let's go ahead and speak to Wolfie at Buskron Druthers. That is in Quarry Mill, isn't it? Yeah, that's in South Shroud. Yeah. Oh shit, we can tackle House of the Dead soon. Palace of the Dead. I am saving it for a specific moment though. I want to do it as part of its own like little story. There's a dungeon we got to do later on before before tackling Palace of the Dead, which is in my, honestly, it used to be my least favorite part of the game, but it's become my favorite part of the game, and that is the A Realm Reborn post-game. Just the end game for A Realm Reborn is fucking, oh, magnificent. There's some good shit in that end game. Ow, my wrist. Oh, there we go. Joaquin, Nolanel, and Wolfew. Boymo, you have grown months since we last spoke of the mysteries of Earth. Though you are no doubt capable of defending yourself, I must nonetheless advise you against venturing out into the wilds until such time as balance has been restored. We meet again, Boymo. I assume Brother Isumi warned you of the corruption my companions and I have been tasked with purifying here in the South Shroud. The source of this extensive blight is found to the southeast. The shrill, discordant voices of the elementals shriek their dismay in the vicinity of the withered treant. I suggest you give the area a wide berth. Considering the potential dangers, you might imagine how alarmed I was to discover young Sylphie wandering... Oh, cool. About this part of the Twelves Wood. It seems that her mother, a woman who healed with conjury, but remained untrained by the guild, called this region her home. Sylphie herself had her head buried in some manner of tome, but if she is as sensitive to the elemental's murmurings as I am led to believe, then the din within her mind must be driving her to distraction. Pray speak to the child and see that she is well. I would do so myself if our current duty were not so pressing. We will, in fact, be setting out at any moment. Alright, let's go talk to our friend. Sylphie, how are you doing, girl? Hello. Boymo! Ah! I should have known that Wolfie would tattle on me. And Brother Isumi sent you to take me back, didn't he? Mm-hmm. This is where my mother used to live, you know. Right up until she passed. Right up until she passed on. Folk were grateful for the healing she offered. And this journal she used to keep. There's an entry that explains how nature becomes furious when conjurers use their art. How there are always more people wounded in battles when mortals abuse their power that is not theirs to take. My mother refused to draw on nature because she was scared of making it angry. She wouldn't lie about such things, and I want to do what she would have wanted. I'm going to stop using conjury altogether. Didn't your mother die from not using conjury? Never heard the voices this mad before. I bet it's because Wolfie and the others are overusing their art. We have to go and stop them. Oh, Sylvie. I'm worried about this girl. She's gonna get herself killed. Sylphie, you stupid kid. Maybe they should have told her why her mother died. What I do like about the guild's quest lines is they're all about, like... What's the word? They're all about how, like, the guilds in some way are flawed in nature. Except for the Marauders Guild, that seems to be just kill a wolf, kill a monster. But, like, everyone else so far has been about how the guilds are fundamentally flawed in some way, and how... And there's a crisis that happens due to their own flaws that they cause, like a problem they cause themselves, and how both the guild and the members of the guild learn from each other through cooperation, which I think is awesome. Gods, it's so loud, can't you hear it? Nature is shrieking in rage. Bum 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 bum. Let's go ahead and put an arrow on each of these and then work on dealing with them. There we go. I already did that. This should be pretty easy, actually. Just get rid of the ads and then hit the main target. Let's focus on healing up our people, though. Oh, cool fairy. Looks like a Berserk. Looks like one of the fairies from Berserk. Alright, here we go. Let's hit this tree with rocks until it dies. Alright, tree number 2. Oh, shit. That ain't good. What's that fairy? Mud Princess. I don't like that name. That's an upsetting mental image that name is creating. Sorry, Mud Pie Princess. That's just as bad, if not worse. We win, I think. Unless we lost. I think we lost. Yeah, I think... Oh, wait, hold up, let's talk to them. Hey, Nolanel. Never has the earth so confounded me. I must apologize. Wolf, you? Thank you for your timely assistance. With the origin of the corruption now neutralized, we should be able to cleanse whatever traces remain. Joaquin, you pose quite an affinity for the elements. That was most impressive. Sorry about that. Cough, cough. Sylphie. I can't believe nature actually helped us. There's nothing scary about it at all. I might still wonder if it was really safe for conjurers to borrow that power if I hadn't seen the way you wield it. Nothing could seem more natural. I think it's time I went back to the guild. There are a few things I need to collect first, so please, go on ahead without me. Let's go talk to Isuminyan. Isuminyan, not Isuminyan. He's not a cat. He's a horn boy. Who I've given a Russian accent for some reason. Don't know, it just felt right. Oh. It was good tea. Wah 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 wah. Sorry. Sometimes you get musically inclined, and those musical inclinations come out as wah wah wah. Wah 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 wah. Yellowtail speak. Hey, it's Biddy. Hey, Biddy. I think they named the NPCs that just so we have something fun to laugh about as we walk through Royal. Hey, Isumiyan. Me as I just auto-run through you. Brother Isumi, I'm sorry I ran away like that. I understand, child. Did you find the answers you sought? Where's his voice? I said come in, don't just stand there. I understand, child. Did you find the answers you sought? Yes, thanks to Buemo. He showed me that nature was nothing to be afraid of. I think I know why my mother refused to call upon its power. She believed the act caused suffering to nature itself. I see. So it was her very love for nature that... Why am I trying to make him Irish? I have completely lost that. Like, I can't do accents anymore. I'm broken. So it was her very love for nature that prevented her from drawing on its strength. Tell me then, Sylphie, has the fog of indecision now lifted from your mind? It has, Guildmaster. I understand why Mom chose the path she did. Full glad am I to hear that, for I must ask of you one more question. Yes, Brother Isumi. When you first witnessed Buemo cleanse a corrupted element, you mentioned hearing voices. How exactly did they sound? The voices, well, they sounded joyful, like a crowd letting out a sudden cheer. I really heard them, I swear. I am sure you did, Sylphie. This is a gift. Conjurers may sense the power of nature and borrow from its strength, but not all can hear its whispers. What you described are the voices of the elementals. You may very well possess you may very well possess the talent to become a hearer. A hearer? You are the listener of the Dark Brotherhood now. Of course, much relies on your studies of conjury. You have a natural aptitude, but have thus far lacked commitment. You must not neglect your training, Sylphie. Putting aside such matters for a moment, I am curious to hear about the disturbance you observed in the South Shroud, Buemo. I assume from the reports I have received that it was of a different magnitude to those which you have previously encountered. Am I correct? This bodes ill. The creature known as mudpies are not native to the Twelveswood. I wonder what relation this may have to the seemingly ever-increasing frequency of these disturbances. Something beyond the damage wrought by the calamity afflicts the Twelveswood. I shall commune with the elementals and seek to identify this threat. Buemo, Sylphie, I may have need of both of you before long. Until then, give yourselves over to the study of our art. Ever shall the earth meet your footfall and the wind guide your path. Sorry about that. My lips touched when I was drinking out of a straw. Take the silver piece. Again, I plan on getting my gear from dungeons and from crafting. Alright. Yep, best in slot already. Alright. Hey, Sumion. Brother Sumion would have you investigate the creeping corruption which threatens the 12-wood. Vey is giggling up a storm in the background. Ah, Boimo. Your presence here is most welcome. I have another task to which your maturing skills are well suited. Attend me closely. Expansive wounds that ooze corruption have formed throughout the forest. After examining the traces of the sizable disturbance you previously cleansed, I can only conclude that this phenomenon is the work of a malign agent, which must be found swiftly, lest the corruption spread, and I would have you assist in the investigation. Guildmaster, you must help! Let me help! Sylphie? Since I got back from the South Shroud, I've spent all my time studying the forces of nature. I even sat through one of Hir Nolanel's lectures. The 12s are crying out in pain. My skills are a bit lacking in some areas, but I want to do what I can for the forest. Lacking? Sylphie, you have yet to master a single offensive spell. Without the means to defend yourself, it would be far too dangerous to send you off into the forest alone. So I am to stay here, then? Not necessarily. Boimo, with your consent, I would have Sylphie accompany you once more. I do not propose this arrangement solely with her safety in mind. Given the nature of the investigation, it is like that Sylphie's innate talent for healing, hearing or healing, it's tough. Hearing will prove as useful to you as your conjury will to her. There is much you might accomplish together. Sylphie, you are not to approach any sources of corruption without Boimo at your side. Do I make myself clear? And should you chance to encounter the origin of these disturbances, do not initiate a confrontation. Too often you allow your curiosity to overwhelm your good sense. Now go, and may the elementals watch over you. Yes, Guildmaster. Something tells me you should start a quarry mill at the South Shroud. Meet me there as soon as you can, Boimo, and hurry. The corruption is spreading. Yeah, I'm gonna hurry. And by hurry, I mean wait like 5 levels to come back. Because I got other shit I gotta do. Anyway, that's it for that quest line for now. We'll return to that once we get to level 30. Let's go ahead and swap over to Thaumaturge. And we'll also grab our new whatever equipment. Ah, cool, I get to wear the cotton robe here too. Pretty much the exact same outfit. Speak to Kokobiki, which is in Thanalan, which is in Ul'dah, which I don't even need to use the map for. I can just bop, and then use my return stone, which I already have set there. Perfect. We'll go ahead and use my Hearthstone, head back, and then, I guess we'll go do the quest. Aethernet, Thaumaturge's Guild, bop. Da-da. Da-da-da-da. Kokobiki, Guildmaster. Boimo, long have I agonized over Kokobusi's plight. And the measure I might take to extricate him from it. It would not do to call upon my Thaumaturge colleagues. No, they would simply seek to obliterate my brother outright. Our teachings from the yawning abyss allow for no other alternative. There is, however, one tiny glimmer of hope. I have had word that the scholars who requested the destruction of Mormo's urn have returned from their expedition. They are currently at Camp Tribone, blowing the ink dry on their collective findings regarding that wretched void sent. I would ask that you go to these experts of otherworldly phenomena and beg permission to peruse their work. That makes sense. Gotta go do that. Gotta go talk to the people from the Book of Mormo. So yeah, we cracked open a demonic urn, and one of our mages got possessed. And we're specifically trying to help him out now. And it's an interesting demonic possession, too. It's not lame or anything. They end up taking his actual resentment towards his brother and using it as a huge plot point. Smirking Void Math. If you seek the definitive work on Mormo, then seek no further. I have penned an in-depth analysis of a most cunning ritual, a method contrived by the mages of Eld to annihilate the soul of this especially potent void scent. When it comes to draining such a creature of its etheric energies, one must, But I have not the time to stand here explaining the intricacies of shaping arcane pottery. Here, take my chapter and read it at your leisure. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys. Do. So we gotta find these other guys. Let's see if they're at the inn. Rowlin. Nope. Tatusi. Maybe in here? No, I don't think so. No. I do love how the doors open automatically. It's really cool. It allows you to have, like, the world be rendered as one big map, like in WoW, without having to, not have any doors. Like, not having any doors in World of Warcraft's always been weird to me. Hey there, Void Math. You're interested in reading our Book of Mormo? Of course, it would be a pleasure to share our findings with a fellow student of the Void Sun. Here's our first chapter, mine own humble contribution to our research. It tells the tale of how he became aware of the creature's existence and delves into the nature of the urn that imprisoned her fell power. Alright. 2 down, 1 to go. There's probably one up on the top as well. And I love the rain texture. It's really pretty on my clothes. I also love that it's raining in the desert. That's fucking awesome. Whoa, hey there. Almost just ran off the edge. Now, I'm curious, did FF14 original, like not original, but like A Realm Reborn at release have flying? Something I've always wondered about. Oh, excuse me. You wish to learn of Mormo? Right this instant. But we've barely... How did you... Well, I suppose I could spare a copy of my writings. I've already prepared several extra sets to share with potential publishers. I can well understand your curiosity. Mormo is truly fascinating. Even among the oddities of the Void Scent, she is far too powerful to make use of the tiny holes that open between our realities, and thus must send across only her spirit to possess a corpse or some other suitable host. You'll find it all explained there in the second chapter. Yo, here's this big-ass book we wrote about this specific demon. We're gonna publish it. That seems like a terrible idea. What are you doing? Here's how we learned how to summon this demon. Here's a book about it. You can just have it now. That's not gonna lead into any nightmares. That's not gonna lead to Paimon or anything. Let's head this way. Wait, what am I doing? Yeah, we gotta go back to Ul'dah. Oh, excuse me. Ba 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 ba. Alright, back to the Thaumaturge's Guild. Dee dee. Hey, Kabuki. Do you have the 3 chapters of the Book of Mormo? Yep, here you go. Here's the book. The Book of Mook. The histories unearthed in the ruins of Sildi depict the suffering wrought by a singular powerful void scent, the cunning and terrible seductress known as Mormo. The genius born of desperation, the mages of the now fallen city fashioned an urn that would drain and imprison the etheric vitality of any creature who laid a hand or claw upon it. Mormo, believing she was receiving a gift of appeasement from the beleaguered citizens, found her very essence drawn forth and trapped within the ensorcelled pot. Over the course of several centuries, the captive etheric energy was intended to weaken and dissipate, allowing any surviving descendants to safely shatter the urn and thus destroy Mormo's enervated spirit. Pot's lid was never to be opened again. To do so would release the ravenous void scent, freeing her soul to enslave the nearest mortal vessel. As possession of this nature is irreversible, the only mercy afforded to such a host would be a swift and decisive demise. Jeez. This explains Mormo's fixation on thaumaturgicide. Kokobusi's body provided the arcane sustenance for the weakened void scent, forcing her to prey upon richer sources of ether to restore her hideous power. This morsel of information may prove most vital. In fact, it may be the only glimmer of hope our poor sibling has. Pray hand this work over to Kokobigo. I shall be along momentarily. Hey, Kokobigo! We have an update for you, friend. Not you. This is a work devoted to studying that nasty void scent. I should hope to provide some hint of salvation. Ah, Kokobiki. These passages hold naught but misery and despair. It seems we have little choice but to employ our traditional approach. Though fraught with danger, there is one solution that promises an alternative to killing Kokobusi. If we fail, however, it would likely mean death for us all. Who is this mad mage that poses as our eldest brother? What of avoiding the threats? Of eliminating the risks? Is that not how we thaumaturges do battle? With each passing moment, Mormo draws ever closer to her full strength. It pains me to even suggest it, but we should strike now, Kokobiki, while the void scent is yet feeble. I share that self-same sentiment. Sorrowful though it may be, we must slay our enslaved sibling, and soon. Listen, brothers, for my solution is thus. In return for releasing Kokobusi from Mormo's thrall, I will offer the void scent the chance to glut herself on my mana. You cannot! That succubus will drain you to a lifeless husk, and such a feast will awaken all her terrible magics. The well of my powers is vast. I wager Mormo's thirst will be slaked before my spirit fully runs dry. And the newly enlivened void scent, she will then face the combined wrath of Boimo and our 4 guildmasters of thaumaturgy. How can we hope to prevail against this paragon of preternatural potency? We have always avoided adversaries against whom we'd held no advantage. BRB. Obi, you were here? How you doing, man? Good to see you. The fault lies with me. Ever have I encouraged such avoidance, and taught only the wisdom of certain victory. It is time we learn the courage to fight battles of unsure outcome. And it is you, Boimo, that I ask to instruct us. There is yet one chapter left in the yawning abyss, one that is customarily hidden from newer members. Undertake the trial found within, and show my brothers what it means to be brave. I like that. How you doing, Novacat? It's good to see you. How you been? How's the game treating you? I'm guessing you're playing alongside me. How can you ask such a thing of poor Boimo, when even his guildmasters have yet to attempt that ghastly test? The arcane might you all possess is far greater than you believe. Boimo, once you deem yourself prepared for the lesson of the true final chapter, meet us in the hallowed hall of Thal's Respite. Ooh. Oh, there you are. Hello. Water me. I pat your shoulder, or your boob, or your shoulder, I don't know. Thank you for watering me, though. I was very thirsty. Beep, 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 beep. Let's go speak to our boy. Back to Camp Dryben. Dun, da, 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 dum, da, 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 da. Oh, I've been forgetting to eat my eggs. Egg. Come on! Sheva! Man, I need to play more RE5. The game's cool, but I did a playthrough. The last playthrough I did was so fucking miserable. Like, that game, you need to have someone you know as a friend to, like, co-op that with. Otherwise, that game is just misery. Oh, the misery. Sorry. Man, I remember, like, after watching Arcane Season 2, I got a bunch of posts that were like, oh, man, the opening's so cool this season. It changes throughout the season. And I'm like, I don't know. I wouldn't know. I skipped it every time because it still has that shit Imagine Dragons song in it. Like, why would I bother? There... Yeah, never mind. Yeah, let's just go and grab our next quest. God, it is raining like crazy in the desert as of late. Hey, Novacat, the desert's watering me for you. The desert's got it. The sky has got it. And I'll probably progress the main quest while I'm out here, too. Let me turn in this... Ah, crap. No. Ah, crud. Hi there. Hi there, Kyokuzo. Welcome, adventurer. May you find respite from your hardships. Here's a report, buddy. You bring a report from Claudian of Highbridge. A most welcome surprise, indeed. I was prepared to wait months before that young one made any significant progress. What's this? The ruins date back to the latter Belladian era, and the house is the final resting of Lalafuto IV himself. The historical implications of this research are beyond anything the Order has imagined. I must arrange for additional researchers and supplies to be sent to Highbridge immediately. Immediately? Immediately! Sister Kyokuzo of the Order of Nalthal seeks an adventurer to slay creatures who are scaring away potential pilgrims to Thal's Respite. Adventurers, merchants, travelers, Thal's Respite is always open to those who seek a momentary reprieve from the hardships of the road. In the past, we welcomed countless multitudes through these doors. Sadly, the growing presence of hostile beast tribes and savage creatures now deters many from making the pilgrimage. A shame, is it not? Perhaps you could come to our aid. The most fearsome of the local fauna is the axebeak. Were you to thin the flock, say, by 4 birds or so, I do believe these halls would be far more approachable. I mean, that's not even hard. I'll just do that. I'll just do that on my way to the main quest. See what they have to say before we do this. I always thought the trial of the hidden chapter was to avoid taking the trial of the hidden chapter. Why are you talking to me? You should... Oh, the trial is yet to begin. Of course, I knew that. There's still time to flee, you know. That is what I would do. Do you truly intend to undertake this torturous test? Are you not terrified? Kokobiki, let's go. I regret having to drag you into our family's troubles, but I am confident that with the many and terrible trials you have bested already, you'll prevail once more. The hidden chapter of the Yawning Abyss presents a trial that challenges the accumulated knowledge and skills of a single thaumaturge. You must employ all the tools at your disposal if you hope to seize victory this day. Let the trial commence. Let's go. Let's do it. Beep, 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 beep. There is no escape from this abyss. The void spills into our realm on wings of inky shadow. Balls. Oi, Mo, try to keep your blood inside your body. I'm trying. There we go, get everyone a big thunder smash. And then hit him with Blizzard. And then we're clear. Swap it over. Get your breath while you can. The next threat is at hand. Drift into the void ever widens. The dross of abyss takes shape. Destroy them swiftly. All right. We'll go and switch over to Blizzard. That way we can save mana. Hello, hey TJ, how's it going, man? You got any good news? It's Void Jumper. Let's wait for my MP to recharge. Alright, back to fire. No. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I hope you're doing well, friend. I'm fighting a bug. Oh shit, get out of the AoE. There we go. Job's done. That's pretty easy, actually. I cannot stop shaking, but I think this may actually be excitement. Nice! How you liking it? Do you see now, my brothers? With the primal energies of thaumaturgy at your command, there is no threat which you cannot overcome. Yeah, I feel that. That is the one good side to, like, whenever your PC breaks down, you get to spend time playing PS4 games, or whatever game system you have. Perhaps there is a chance to save Kokobusi. I need to reconsider some of my strategies. It seems we have been wasting our potential. I would never have believed it possible for a mage to show such courage and live. What a wonder Boimo was. I feel my fingers itching to fling fire with a fury. Imagine, my siblings, what towering enemies you might topple, should you stand firm together. Yeah, that's fair. I feel that. That's kind of me with Phantom Pain. Thank you, Boimo. Your inspiring display of magecraft has set the minds of my brothers reeling with new possibilities. Now let us return to the guild and discuss what is to come. Alright, on the way back, we're going to go ahead and clear out some of these mobs here. Then we'll go and accept that level 40 quest down there. And yeah. We gotta kill these axe beaks. Yeah, you do need to fix. What's wrong with your peace zone? It is. Yeah, that's why I called it the peace zone. Two axe beaks down, 2 to go. Axe beefs. PS1 light or slim, yeah, like the... it's the slim model. It also has the attachment where you can plug a fucking screen into the back of it It's that one peripheral that everybody wanted as a kid. We saw it in, like, everyone saw it in the magazine, like, once. Like, oh my god, imagine if you could play your PS1 on the go. Wouldn't that be great? Isn't that hilarious how, like, silly that all seems in retrospect, now that we have what we have now? And you're like, no, still awesome. I really want the screen! Yeah, exactly. Like, even though we can all emulate PS1 games on our fucking phones now, like, that'd still be awesome to have. The PS3 had its own portable Blu-ray player. I need to heal up. These guys kill me. Sleeping over here. Axe beeps are done. Yeah, the screen attachment so you can play the PS1 wherever. Sit next to a guy on the plane like, yo, we're playing Street Fighter Alpha. Here you go. My adventuring friend, a traveling merchant, and his family just walked through our doors not moments ago. Each encounter is a blessing that would not have come to pass had those fearsome fowl continued to run rampant outside our halls. For this, I thank you. Yay, orange dye. I'm getting so much dye from these quests. It's the #1 source of dye in the game is side quests. Doesn't even have a battery, damn. Sister Kyokyozo seeks an adventurer to deliver a missive to Highbridge. I am loath to trouble you again, but you have proven yourself a friend of the Order. I have an urgent missive to be delivered to Hihibaru of Highbridge. Or to be precise, a petition. The Order would entreat Highwind Skyways to enable regular flights between Highbridge and Ul'dah. Such flights would greatly ease the travels of pilgrims to Fall's Respite, not to mention stimulate commerce in the area. It is for the latter reason that we believe Hihibaru and his fellow merchants will lend us their support. Go now, and may the traders watch over you in your journey. Hey, the rain stopped. Cool. It's a beautiful day outside. Let's go and advance the main quest over here, real quick. Da-da-da-da. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. There we go, destination. And we'll use the smoldering coal. Da-na-na. Corpse Brigade foot soldier? What? Hello. Oh, wait. God damn it, I fucked it up. Forward of the Destroyer to Hihibaru. Oh, is he? That's a bummer. What's wrong? Have you figured out what's wrong with it yet? Ba 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 da 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 da. We have not. That's a damn shame. Hey there, Amalja. I killed your god. Haha. Windows won't even install properly. Shit. I'm sorry, man. Hello. Rolling Stone such as yourself will surely find some business in common with a fellow called Floating Stone. If you would but speak to the miner. You know about quartz goblins? Don't expect you to. They're the only found in the most dangerous reaches of Thanalan. Type of goblin they are, just kind of crunchier. Oh yes, they eat crystals, you know, and round these parts there's a king's feast to be had. Makes the doblins grow pure, clear quartz right in their bodies. Think you can get some for me? Nah. Maybe in like 40 levels, dude. Holy heartburn. Do you think it's like a motherboard issue? Because it sounds like you were having hard drive troubles, but... Damn. Computer problems are scary, man. You know, we put a lot of time and money into these black monoliths we keep in our home. At least my computer's a black monolith. It looks evil as shit. But yeah, every time there's an issue with it, I freak the fuck out. It's like, oh god, it's the end. I don't even bother opening it up anymore. I just take it straight to the shop whenever there's trouble. Like, hell with that. I don't need that extra stress in my life. Yeah, the drives are fine. Okay, so it's probably a motherboard issue. Hey there, Hibaru. I am the shop! Message from Sister Kyokuzo. Whatever business could the Order have with a common trader like me? Oh, you took it to your dad? Oh, man, I thought you took it to the shop. Well, I'll be. Petition for a regular airship service between Highbridge and Ul'dah. Ha! The idea is so bloody brilliant, I'm right ashamed to not have thought of it myself. Business would simply go through the roof. I'll add my signature and deliver it to Highwind Skyways straight away. Now, if only someone would deal with those bloody Kakirin, Highbridge would be a trader's paradise. Talk to you again. Back so soon. Were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? Dude, that costs money. I know, I'm sorry. This scroll, it bears a prayer to Ralga, the Destroyer. In case you're unfamiliar, Ralga is the guardian deity of Alamico, which is currently under Garlean rule. It's highly uncommon for folks of other nations to revere him. I wager my last kill that your assailant was Alamigan. It seems that this masked man of yours is very well connected, I must confess. The merchant and me envy such a diverse network of contacts. That self-same merchant also senses danger ahead, and darkness besides. Are you certain you'd rather not take these things nice and slow? He had Highbridge. No, I don't deserve the jar! I was just asking questions! I hate the jar. On to little Alamigo. Orange dye, awesome. The Alamigan bandit you had a run-in with is somehow connected to your masked man of mystery. So it stands to reason that if you want to pick up the trail again, you should head towards Little Alamigo, over in southern Thanalan. Just so you know what to expect, the settlement is the favored destination for those refugees who couldn't, well, adapt to life in Ul'dah. The hearts of the Denizen are said to be as barren as the wasteland they live in, and for all intents and purposes, it is a lawless place, prepared for a not-so-warm welcome. Now, I'm not certain how much help she will be, but it just so happens that I have a daughter who has relocated to Little Alamigo. Her name is Hihira, and it shouldn't hurt to seek her out first. You know who else asks questions? The Nazis! Damn! How am I not a Nazi? Oh, God. And while you have her attention, I'd be obliged if you could send my love. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. I suppose this is it, then. I had hoped that you would linger here a while. Cull some feeds, spend some coin, what have you. But something tells me you're destined for greater things. Wherever it is you end up, I wish you the best. Thank you, Hihibaru. You're an all-right merchant. I didn't immediately want to dash your skull against the rocks, so you must be okay. Alex sees a merchant. Chooses violence. Alright, now we're teleporting back to Ul'dah. Let's go. Alright, let's head to the Thaumaturge's Guild. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. I can still beep in the jar. Good night, TJ. I hope the fuckery ends soon. Hey, Kokobuki. I'm free! Thank you. What if... Before we engage the Void Sent, perhaps some time is needed for my brothers to unlearn their ingrained inclinations. Meanwhile, I suggest you hurl yourself into the chasm of your studies. Your fearless thaumaturgy is a beacon to us all. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yep, we'll be back here at level 30. Star-crossed rivals, Chuchuto. Oh, that's yo, pugilism quest. Hell yeah. We'll go ahead and switch to the Vegeta Fit. Let's go. Honestly, I'm quite shocked I haven't found any new gear for Pugilist yet. Kind of shocking, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and mend some of our gear, shall we? Oh, we're all good. Awesome. Cool. And you're free to go. Hell yeah. Thank you, TJ. It seems the prospects of facing his own rival has lit a veritable fire under Master Hamon's backside. I am so relieved to see he has a purpose again. The trick now is to keep a lid on his zeal, lest he injure himself. But let us speak of your lesson. When you are ready, come and meet me at Little Alamigo. I have a challenge in mind that you are certain to find stimulating. Alright, cool. So we got 2 quests in Little Alamigo. We'll just go ahead and teleport on over there then, because I believe I have it already. Yep. Zoop. Oh! Leaves a Little Alamigo. We'll get this done real quick. Greetings and welcome to Little Alamigo. My name is Esmond and I represent the Adventurers Guild. People here need any help and any and all help that happens their way. Might you ever come to lend a hand? If so, you must first undertake a trial leave quest to prove yourself capable of surviving the many terrors of Thanalan. Task should serve as an adequate test. What say you, adventurer? Sure, man. Be warned that the Void Scent will tear free of its prison once all the pages have been assembled. Prepare yourself well. Oh, we have another one over here. Blast from the Past. Cool. Play the shitty games. Never mind. Hey, Annabelle. Annabelle the Immortal Flames has a task for a stalwart adventurer. Adventurer, I would have your ear. Have you perchance visited the ruins south of here? 'Tis said they date back to the era of the Beladians. As a student of history, I was delighted when my superiors sent me there on patrol. My delight soon turned to dread, however, when I discovered the terrible truth. These ruins are haunted. Yes, you heard me right. Spectres of Beladia haunt the place to this day, and my limited training has hardly prepared me to face such horrors. Would you be so obliging as to take this holy water and shepherd the lost souls to Thal's realm? Measure of his reach. One day. One day we'll get to that. Dun 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 dun. Man, people who say Stormblood sucks are just lame. I'm sorry, y'all have terrible taste. Stormblood's the shit. I don't know what people are talking about. That expansion's fucking awesome. Like I said, I think I love the quote, man, Stormblood's really good when you don't have someone in your ear telling you that it's shit the whole time. It's the realist, man. Initiate. Yeah. Yeah. Ah, Corpse Brigadier. Hello. Corpse Brigadier General. Those who scorn their fellow man will surely feel his shame. Excuse me, sorry. Oh, almost done. Na 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 na. All done. You appear to have been through a great deal. This reward should help lift your spirits. I'll take it. It's clear that you should have no difficulty completing my other guild leaves. I see no need to test you further. Little El Amigo will benefit from any aid you can provide. Pray come to me should you desire more work. Alright, well I won't, but thank you for the offer. Do. Alright. Hey, Chuchuto, you invited me out here to Alamigo. I've been waiting for you, Boimo. Today your training will be to prepare for Master Hamon's training. I brought with me a test of striking dummies, and I want you to deploy them at certain locations. Lest you think this is a task to be drudgery, the locations are rife with peril. Your skills will be most certainly be put to the test. By way of advice, if you must approach dangerous fiends, lightness of foot is your greatest ally. Off with you now, Boimo. Go set up those striking dummies. I shall await your return. Alright, I'll go do that. Hell yeah. Da-da-dum. Do-do-do-do. Is it inside? I think it might be inside. Let's try. I'll set one up here and go check this other quest. There you go. Hey, Amalo. Adventurer, I fear I've no time for pleasantries, but I would be much in your debt if you could perform for me a single task. To wit, I need you to slay a rockskin pasty and obtain for me a secretion of its poison. If you see in one of those fearsome reptiles, as I reckon you have, you know that their scales are as hard as solid stone. This acid I will give you, however, will cut right through it. I haven't much, so pray use it well. Some of my countrymen are not quick to trust outsiders, but I have no time to entertain foolish prejudices. This is a matter of life and death. Badass lady. Okay. Level 25. Oh, it's a level 27 quest, so that one we'll hold off on. Hello, Hihira. Why, yes, Hihibaru is my father. He said, what? I wish I could be a better daughter to him, but it's just that... Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't bother you with my family matters, but I am grateful for delivering the message. Now then, what brings you here? A masked man? I'm afraid the description doesn't ring any bells, but one of the other men here may have seen something. I would recommend you first speak with Gundobald, the leader of the settlement. I must warn you, though, he isn't exactly accommodating the outsiders. I'm sure I could win him over.
What are you doing here, you little piece of shit? Who are you? State your business, and be quick about it. Looking for a masked villain, you say? And why should we help you, pray? We struggle enough without having to answer to the whim of every outsider. You are not welcome here. Be gone.
Good talk.
Get the fuck out.
Okay, alright. Cool. Later. Hihiro would seek your help in our attempt to provide aid to the refugees. Friend, hear my plea. As you no doubt observed, many poor souls in this camp suffer from afflictions most grievous. Indeed, it is to deliver them succor that I have made the journey here from Ul'dah. And yet, I fear that my efforts thus far have been for naught. The residents here are most distrustful of outsiders, particularly those hailing from Ul'dah. They look upon my medicine as if it were poison. Were an adventurer such as yourself to deliver the elixir, perhaps they would be willing to accept it. I have no one else to turn to. Will you go in my stead? Yes, I will. Any other quests in the area I need to look out for? Or are we good? No, I think that's all the quests in this spot. Yeah, we gotta... We are like crossing quests over with each other at this point. It's all over the place. T for 3. Yep, that's the next one. It's Giselbert. Giselbert would like to aid you in your manhunt. Well met, adventurer. I'm Giselbert. Head of security here at Little Alamigo. I heard tell that you had business with a Gundobad. Knowing the bristly old bear, I don't doubt he told you to bugger off. Owing to their hardships, the refugees don't trust anyone but themselves. Not even my men and I can get so much of a word of thanks out of them despite watching the place day and night. But thanks or no, I try to help my fellow man when I can, and you seem a decent sort. If you tell me what brought you here, might be as I can lend a hand. On the trail of a masked villain, you say? Can't say that sounds familiar, but I've been on the lookout for Amalja to the south of here. If there's been any suspicious activity, they have liked to seen it. I had a mind to take them a cup of sweet thanalan teas to lift their spirits. If you were to run this errand in my stead, they'd be all the more willing to tell you what they know. Alright. I will go do that after I've done these objectives here. Yeah, now we are going purely off of proximity at this point. Like, whatever's closest is what we're doing first. As long as... Because, like, we haven't really left the level 25 bracket. It's mostly remained the same. Hold on. Let's take a look here. Yeah, it's all still level 25 quests. Yup. Hey, Berold. Oh, my throat. It burns. Here you go, buddy.
Medicine, you say? Ah, I'd sooner drink sandworm piss than that Hulan swill.
Alright, well, he's gonna die. You have fun with that, friend. I get why, though. Like, I know why they don't trust the merchants. Hell, I don't like them very much myself. Ul'dah's not exactly a great place. But, you know, like... Medicine's medicine, man. Make sure we stay charged up. Is it up top side? Maybe? Yes! Hey there, Kier VZ. Time for you to die. Hey, Erdelin.
I can't breathe.
Ha! Another phony elixir cooked up by those Ul'dah quacks. Be gone from my sight. I see we're just intent on dying.
What is it, outsider? Come to mock us in our suffering. Go ahead and laugh. Laugh to your heart's content.
Well, here's a deep green tonic, buddy.
That's what I think of you outsiders and your medicine. I'd rather die with dignity than owe my life to an Ul'dah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not great. Thump, 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 thump. Ihira. Hello. No luck, I see. Ah. Take heart, friend. You did what you could. Age-old wounds are not healed so easily, but I must not give up this cause. I'll take the high potions. Ihira wonders if there might be another remedy the refugees might accept. After giving the matter some thought, it has struck me that perhaps it is not me the refugees distrust, but rather the medicine itself. The Alamegans are wary of outsiders, this is true, yet I suspect that it is the thought of ingesting an alchemical concoction of Ul'dan that frightens them most of all. A naive girl's wishful thinking, perhaps, but it's the only hope I have. There is a kindly old refugee by the name of Alfan, the only one thus far to accept my treatment. Might you speak with him and ask if there's any truth to my theory? Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, they're all living in a siege. I just realized this is kind of like how the Fremen live. In like these little mountain areas in between the rocks. They're not quite the Fremen, though, that's for sure. Hey, Alfan.
Hail there, young one. What brings a hale and hearty one as hale and hearty as yourself to this god's forsaken place? Ah, Ihira. In my years, I've seen many an outsider come and go, but none quite like that girl. I don't begrudge me countrymen their judgments, of course. Gods know they've seen the Ul'dan at its worst. But it's clear to me that even clouded old eyes that the girl means well, and I can't bring myself to scorn her good intentions. But forgive me, you were asking about medicine, were you not? We Alamegans aren't much for alchemy, but we've got our fair share of remedies passed down through the years. Steep the fruit of a sabotender in hot water, for instance, and you'll get a tea that'll soothe the worst of fevers. Call it an old man's hunch, but I have a feeling that even the most stubborn of me countrymen would gladly gulp down a cup of cactus tea, even if it were the Ul'dan lass who did the brewing.
Alright, let's go get some prickly patient. Is that a car? Oh, it's Fenrir. Okay. I was wondering what that was. Motorcycle? Like, oh, right, Fenrir. Da-da-da-da. Oh, sabotenders. There we go, job's done. Or, well, 2 of them are. We need to kill a few more. Da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Ah, sabotenders. Or cactors, as they're called. Cactars. Done. Alright. One of the many entries into the Cactars are there alongside like certain alongside like that Zelda area or Blade of the Stranger as like dumb Americans confusing Buddhist symbols for Nazi symbols. Who in the hell's are you? I'm trying to conserve my energy here, so leave me alone. Yeah, man, I brought you some tea. I hope you enjoy. Well, ain't you considerate, my thanks, friend. What's that, a masked villain? Hiding among the refugees, like as not. My compatriots as live here go about as though they're dead on their feet. 'Tisn't impossible to tell what's on their minds, for all I know. They're all up to no good. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, well, we'll dismiss the racist. Let's find out what the people who know what the fuck they're doing have to say. Hi there, Angry River.
You there! Are you an Amalja? No, then carry on.
Here's your tea, buddy.
Ah, the sophisticated aroma. It has been forever since I had a drop of sweet thanalan. We're going to enjoy this. What? A masked man? Don't know, don't care. Unless he's got dark, scaly skin, stands 10 films tall, and has the face of a lizard, then I don't give a mama's fart.
Lovely. I want the third guy to be Amalja, and he's just in the guard uniform. Hey, Yayazuku. Shoo, don't bother me. And if the Amalja overrun us, I'm blaming you. Well, here, have some tea, buddy. You'll feel better. For me? You shouldn't have. Sorry? A suspicious masked man? As a matter of fact, I caught a glimpse of someone fitting that description during patrol. Well, I couldn't quite make out whether it was a man or not, what with the mask and the robe, but assuming it was a he was talking to some Alamegans. I assume he was one of them. Alright, Alamegans. Alright, so we're heading back in. The hunt for the mysterious masked man. I feel awful. Oh, jeez. Am I gonna have to quit because I'm getting sick? You just want me to climb? Oh, it's up there. Okay. Transform and fly away. We will dance through the danger until the world is safe. Use blessed water and slay a tempered sword and a tempered brand. Alright, we'll do that. Alright. Might be time for a 5-minute break. Fallen soldier, fallen mage, tempered sword, tempered brand. Alright. I'm sure we've lost him already. Let's go ahead and pop this to the destination. There we go. 2 down, 2 to go. Let's head back the other way. We want to take care of these tempered whatevers. Wow, they're tough. That's better. Shit, I gotta go. I gotta flee. Going to die if I don't. Run like hell, boy Mo! Run! Run! Ah! Get away! Ah, jeez. I pissed off the ghosts. Yeah, they won't chase me all the way here. Good lord, that was a nightmare. Oh, man. Different plan. Also. Well, that was overkill. Underkill, really, Alex? And we'll just Deal with that real quick. Bop, there we go. And then we'll use that to regen our mana. Perfect. And fuck it, we'll go over here and just blast these fuckers. Since we can. Alright, hit him with Fire. Big fire. Me chief, want big fire. Fucked up. Done. Alright, I want to pull the Tempered Sword, but it's going to be a moment before I can. Right, well. One of the fireball, and we'll pull him back here. Alright, now that we've done this, let's go ahead and hit him with the Blessed Water. Weaken him. Blessed Water. Blessed Water. And then we'll hit him with normal fire. Fat Finger, the keys. Oh, nope. Blizzard. Gotta heal up my mana. There we go. Alright. And then I'll hit this Potter Wasp Spawn. Oh my goodness. You know, trying to think of like magic I would use. Like if I was an evil wizard, what kind of magic I would use? Heartburn magic. Just give everyone heartburn. Like entire cities would fall overnight. The minor annoyance of heartburn. God, it's the worst. I have had heartburn for a year straight. I have not been able to get rid of it. I don't know what caused it. I don't know where it started. I don't know what change in my diet made it so my fucking acid from my stomach burns my throat at all times. But I've lived with it. A traditional Alamegan remedy made from steeping the fruit of a sabatender in hot water. Why, I had no idea. I owe found my gratitude. Here's the fruit. 1, 2, 3 cups of cactus tea. Oh, I do hope I have not overbrewed this. Please, friend, deliver the tea to the suffering refugees. Yeah, we're moving up in the world. I mean by that, I mean we're helping the sick. Hey, Berold. My throat. It's you again. I told you I'd soon a drink. Well, I don't got any piss for you, but here's cactus tea. Is that a cactus tea I smell? Well, stop dawdling and hand it over. Can't you see I'm suffering here? Alright, I'm going to stop right here, actually. I got to use the restroom, and then I'll be right back. If you guys are enjoying the stream, I hope you're relaxed. I hope you're having a good time, and, yeah, let me know how you're doing. Face the fucking campfire, Boymo, you silly boy. There you go. Get some music going. Alright, we're back. Let us play some game. So, last we left off, we were handing out medicine to the refugees, and we're going to continue to do the same. That is exciting. To be fair, like okay, just comparing this to like what I get up to in WoW, it's like so much of 14 is so mundane. Hey, Novacat, good to see you, friend. I'm glad you're still here. Game. But I enjoy the mundanity, to be honest. It's I don't know, it helps ground the world. You tell the old Dawn wench that I'll have None of her foul alchemy. Here is a tea, sir. Drink some tea. Quit being a bitch.
Cactus tea. And just like my dear mum used to brew it, I don't know whether you came by this, but you're a godsend.
Yeah. Hello.
I'll go to the grave before I'm gulled by old Don quackery.
Here's cactus tea.
Old Alfred's recipe, no doubt. I'll drink it. But if the old Don girl thinks a cup of tea can heal years of suffering, she best think again. Think again! Fox. Die! Think again!
God, that... Oh, man. Metal Gear, man. I'm very excited to play the next Metal Gear game on the channel. Remarkable. You adventurers truly are as valiant as they say. I must devote myself to my training, that one day I, too, may be capable of such deeds. Hey, Gisilbert, I got some good news, bud.
Ah, so you're back. Did my lookouts have aught to share with you? That doesn't sound like much to go by. If you want to get any further in your investigation, seems to me you'll need the cooperations of the Alamegans. For this you'll need to win their trust, and that won't be an easy task.
Hey, perfect. Let's go and take a look at our XP real quick. We'll go ahead and stay as the... We'll switch to the Archer for now, until we gotta do more of the Monk quest. You know what? Fuck it. We'll switch to the Monk.
So you're determined to press on with the investigation, then I have some advice to offer. As I said before, you won't get far without the Alamegans' trust, and the best way to win that trust is to get a compatriot of theirs, someone they respect, to vouch for you. Coin does the talking in Uldar, but the Alamegans are bound by something far stronger. If not as tangible, a common purpose. That purpose is, of course, the liberation of their home from the Garleans. Gundobald belongs to the Alamegan resistance, so your best bet would be someone who's part of the same crew. If you know any well-connected people, you might want to start by asking them.
Yep, gotta go report to Hihira. Actually, let's take a look at the quest level. 25 still. Perfect, okay. You know, let's go to play those striking dummies before we continue. I want to get this quest out of the way. Dum deep 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 dum deep 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 dum 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 dum. God, that Tato song is really great. Tetoris. Oh, look at that thing. Augmented Battle Drake.
The Augmented Battle Drake!
Ah! It's after me! Ah! Damn it, no. I don't want none. I don't want none from the Augmented Battle Drake. Get away from me, you Yu-Gi-Oh card monster. Broken water. Oh yeah, I'll be playing my first game of Commander in Magic the Gathering this weekend. Very excited for that. That's what my Saturday will be up to. I've never once played it. I've only ever played Alchemy, which is the... Apparently that is a MTG Arena exclusive format, which I rather embarrassingly had confirmed to me by my game store owner. It's really embarrassing. I brought my cards and I'm like, yo, I'm ready to play some Alchemy. And he's just like, what? What are you talking about? I literally bought a Magic the Gathering deck online modeled after my Arena deck, only to then find out that it's not useless. I was able to basically reincorporate the entire deck into my Commander deck, but basically to learn that either Arena is either a dead format or it's a format that just simply doesn't exist outside of, or Alchemy is just a format that doesn't exist outside of Arena. All very silly. God, your AoEs suck as a monk. Alright, destination. Use this right here. Up. Alright, we gotta head down to... Braving New Depths. We gotta head down to the Star-Crossed Rivals. Oh god, yeah, the Sunken Temple of Karn. I haven't even done that yet. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Dun 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 dun. But yeah, I'm very excited. I hope it goes well. I'm mainly just trying to get out and make friends. That's my main thing. I've been trying to, like, do something to get out of the house at least once a week. That's been my goal. Yeah, she sent me to some fucking hostile environments to set up these dummies. Good lord. Places I don't think I'm high enough level to deal with yet. Alright, dummies are set up. Let's go Let's just deal with them. Alright. How far away am I to beating up Xeno? The quest I'm on is the Children of Azim. Oh, you're close. You're pretty close. I'd say just keep doing it, man. Like, take your time, enjoy Stormblood. Stormblood's, like, really great. All the expansions are fantastic. That I've played so far. Don't rush it. You'll get your chance. Excellent work, Boymo. All I have left is to have Master Hamon come and train. Back! Welcome back, Obi. Good to see you. Who's this fella? Oh, this little bastard. Hey there, you little shit. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? That adventurer is a negative influence on Master Hamon. I'm going to see to it he never bothers him again. Good luck, fucker. What are you talking about? Boymo's been the best thing to happen to Master in years. If you want a piece of him, you'll have to deal with me too. I'm already ready to throw down. Look at me go. I think I got this. Yeah. Let's get that AoE spam going. Hell yeah. How are you doing, Obi? How's Morrowind treating you? I heard you started that. Am I missing? Oh, he's level 40. No wonder I'm missing. Alright, let's build up chakra. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bro's got the same idea. Yeah, it's super alien. I honestly love it. I like Vardenfell's my favorite place because of how weird it is. I like it, but I don't like how different it is. That's fair. Goodbye, Urukuta. Bears and deers. Yeah. Well, when you go to Solstheim, you deal with more normal wildlife. Bye, Urukuta. Why are you so bent on bringing down Master Hamon and seeing the guild in ruins? You have it all wrong. I'm doing this for Master's own sake. It's true I left the guild for the shock of seeing Master in that pathetic state, and it's true I got involved with some unsavory types, but where else was I supposed to go? Me, a refugee without a guild to his name. But for all the ungrateful things I've done, I've never forgotten how Master Hamon took me in and instructed me in the ways of the fist. This is why I want him to give up his foolish notion of facing Vegfar. You don't know that man like I do, Chichuto. Should this fight come to pass, I fear Master won't walk away with his life. It doesn't matter that Master has grown weak and feeble. I just want him to live, even if it means him having to swallow his pride. Oh, Rukuta, why didn't you just say so? But now I know, now that I know your mind, I can say with confidence that you have no cause to fear. Boimo is not the plague that you think he is. It's his will to succeed that's inspiring Master to regain his former strength. And when the day of the rematch finally comes, I have no doubt he'll wallop that odious Vegfar to the seventh hell and back. Yeah, I also just really love, like, I don't know, Morrowind, like, okay, starting with Oblivion and then falling in love with Morrowind makes sense. Because, like, Oblivion is very much like Tolkien fantasy. It's, like, Oblivion's not lore accurate to what Cyrodiil actually is supposed to be. Cyrodiil's supposed to be tropical and Mediterranean. That's kind of the idea with it. It's Roman Empire influenced, but it's also it's a bunch of different cultures kind of rolled together, like everything, you know, kind of like how the orcs are Mongolian, but also Japanese. There's some, and just it's really cool, but they kind of ditched that in order to do like a Lord of the Rings style thing with Oblivion, and so playing Morrowind is what made me fall in love with the setting of Tamriel, because it's like, wow, this setting isn't just Lord of the Rings again; it's weird and interesting. Were they? What era was he in? Like, what? Hold up. No, because you hear talk about Cyrodiil in a modern context in Daggerfall and Morrowind as if it's mostly a jungle, you know? I pray you're right, but whatever happens, I know that I cannot help you. Know where I am, Chichuto. Boimo, I leave Master Hamon in your care. Yeah, so that couldn't be the case. I mean, maybe something that would conflict with Morrowind lore, which I personally hold in higher regard, but anyways, I'm modding my Oblivion to be more lore accurate, but yeah, he definitely destroyed some of it. Gods, that felt liberating, trading blows with Rurukuta and learning his true agenda. A great burden has been lifted off my chest. Let us return to the guild, Boimo. You've had your training, and now it's time for Master Hamon's. Paladin White Strake, my beloved. Yeah, I found I'm in a guild in World of Warcraft now called the Sixth House, and it's Morrowind themed. It's pretty great. I saw it. I saw someone walk by with the guild title, and I'm just like, you got to get me in, and they're like, all right, and I got in, and they're actually really cool guys. They truly drank it. Oh, how I've waited for this day, even if not so foolish as to think I have earned the trust of all the refugees, but on the long road to peace and understanding, even the smallest step matters. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure there was some clear cutting. I guess they import all their beef from the Iliac Bay, because the Iliac Bay has, like, cows in every town. Even the orcs have cows. Alrighty, so let us go. We're going to Blackbrush Station now, because I'm just tired of walking places. What is fast travel? Then I gotta remember how to fucking meld materia. I know I can't do it on this class. Do I even have any materia I can meld? Hold up. Yeah, no. We're gonna come back to this quest. I'll come back to this quest off stream. Melding materia muchly. Let us go back to Ul'dah. Oh yeah, Tamriel's fucking huge. The idea I've always liked about Elder Scrolls, which makes me okay with all of its lore inconsistencies, is that every game is every game in the series is told from the perspective of the protagonist. It's how they specifically remember things, and so that's why things change and are different from game to game. And they are very inconsistent. Like, almost every game in the series has a completely new art style. Which I think is fucking awesome, personally, but, like, yeah. I'm cool with it. I've always been okay with that when it comes to Elder Scrolls. Welcome back, Boymo. I'm told you... Hold on, what was his name? What was his voice? Welcome back, Boymo. I'm told you've kindly set up some dummies for me. But gods, man, you have to put them in such dangerous places? To make matters worse, Shishudo's hidden my grog and says I won't see a drop of it until I finish training. How the hell am I supposed to loosen my phlegm now? That girl will make a fine guildmaster when the time comes. I've heard about Urukata as well. Of course, for all of his shortcoming, the boy has a good heart. But while his concern is touching, I won't run from Vegfar. Not today! Not ever! On that note, I'd best get ready for my little jaunt to Alamigo. If I can't face down a few mindless beasts, I'm in no shape to challenge Vegfar. Don't slack off, Boymo, or I'll leave you in my dusty wake. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, every Elder Scrolls game is consistent only to itself. It doesn't... Return of the Holy Fist, that's fucking awesome. Alright, let's go speak to Minfilia. I love that that's... some of these quest names are really great. Let's go speak with Minfilia. I think we're done with the 25 tier for now, except for that Materia quest, which I'll do off-screen, because... Yeah, I gotta... Yeah. Oh yeah, we can just use our Vesper Bay ticket. I'm going to show up to this party dressed as Vegeta and no one can stop me. Yeah, I think Bethesda's do it like that's why I still have excitement for new Elder Scrolls, and I never want there to be a new Fallout game ever again. Like, it's the kind of settings they are. Like, Fallout's a science fiction setting that's kind of loosey-goosey, but still much tighter. That setting has much more rules and requirements that Bethesda just does not want to follow or like to follow in their settings. Whereas Elder Scrolls works much better for them. Yes! Both Daggerfall and Arena are like that, and Morrowind to a lesser extent. They get easier as they go. Or less, not easier, but less, what's the word? Bizarre. Less strange as they go. Some people like it, some people don't. I personally, I like every game on its own for its own reasons. When I want to relax, I play Skyrim. Skyrim is my ultimate, like, I just want to chill game. Oblivion and Morrowind, though, I usually set out with grander ambitions. No, the problem with Arena is that it runs like shit and plays like shit, and it needs the same treatment Daggerfall got. And Daggerfall, you can't play Daggerfall like you play Morrowind or Oblivion or Skyrim. Those are all games where you can go, I want to do everything. Daggerfall, you should try to do a unique playthrough with your character and live that character's unique life and just get involved and immersed in that character. Join the guilds they would join, do the things they would do, but don't try to do everything or else you'll burn out like I did. Also, maybe don't follow a guide for the main quest and just take your time and enjoy exploring big dungeons. Like, do you enjoy exploring big, weird puzzle dungeons? Then play Daggerfall. Alright. Also, thanks for being here, Obi. It's nice having someone to talk to. The stream has been pretty quiet thus far. Welcome back, Boymo. I see. Given all they have suffered, it is of little wonder the Alamegan refugees have lost faith in their fellow men. They had seen their homeland taken from them, and for the past 2 decades, they have had to see it remain in the enemy's clutches. To compound matters, none of the 3 city-states have the means to take in all those who were displaced. As a result, a great many Alamegans now live on the margins of society, suffering poverty and discrimination. Would that more could be done to ease their hardships. Boymo's kind of flat. I fear that nothing short of reclaiming their homeland would be a lasting solution. But let us deal with one problem at a time. Returning to the matter of your investigation, it just so happens there is an Alamegan native among the Scions. I should be pleased to introduce him to you. Yeah? He's just like Vegeta right now, man. God, he doesn't have a bulge. I guess if you're saying he's flat as he doesn't have a bulge, then yeah. And his ass is pretty flat, I guess. But I don't know, man. He's mostly just eye candy. He's like making a really pretty girl character, but it's for a boy. Yeah, I don't know, I like him. He's charming. His face doesn't match his outfit. He's a little bit too muscly, but I don't know, he's growing on me. It's a level 26 quest. That brings us up to the next quest here. Yep. Well, Minfilia? Minfilia wants to introduce you to an Alamegan member of the Scions. Your Alamegan comrade is named Heribert. He joined our cause in the hopes that he might find a way to liberate his homeland. While he spares no effort towards that endeavor, I have no doubt that he would be glad to assist you. If I recall correctly, Heribert is currently between missions. Try looking for him in the storage area. Alright, well, we're not going to do that, because this quest's... we're going to come back to this quest. We're going to come back to it. Oh, wait, no, we're probably good on that, actually. I don't know, I wanted to do side quests first and then do main quests, so we're going to come back to that once we get around to it. Bup. We're heading back to the South Shroud, you guys. Woo! And, yep, and then we'll put that at the very end of the list. Here we go. Oh yeah, apparently there's a thing with the towers affecting the environment. White and gold tower? Really? I didn't know that. Alright. Let's get out of here and head on over to Gridania. Savage snares. I don't like the word savage. It concerns me. Every time I hear it, I'm just like, eh. It's like when I pick up a piece of armor in WoW and it's like savage leggings, and I'm like, why are you calling them that? Hmm? Why you gotta call them that? Aboriginal belt. It's like, yeah. Why you gotta call it that, though? Iron leg trap. So yeah, we're dealing with a poacher problem now. Really? These pants were here since the dawn of time. The original pants. Primal pants. Yeah, the poachers don't like it when I disable their bear traps, or them, by punching them in the face and or neck. Man, that attack seems weak as hell. Hold up, let's... What does that actually do? Like... I got the impression that it's supposed to, like, increase my attack speed, but I don't think it is. Yeah, the damage on that's not very high. 180, 180, 160, 2340, 230. Yeah, why would I bother with Steel Peak? Its damage sucks. Like, can I... Hold up, let me grab an enemy real quick. Like, if I can't thread chakra drops between attacks, then what the hell's the point? Let me try it again. So let's open with... Start fight. We'll open with this here. 131. Yeah, I don't understand what the hell the point of that is. Maybe I'm silly, but I don't know. I know it's a thing they've had banned for a long time. Like, they're not supposed to have slavery. They're not supposed to have slavery in Morrowind, but, like, they're not gonna stop them. It was one of those, the end of the war was one of those agreements where they were allowed to maintain cultural things, and as long as it's a quote-unquote cultural practice, it's protected. So, slavery, being one of them, is protected by law. Isn't that fucked up? Oh, because they live in an area that's full of volcanic ash. They're breathing in volcanic ash at all times. And they have been since they were really little. A lot of, Morrowind had only recently opened up, so, like, a lot of the other races hadn't lived there the whole time, you know? The prey approaches. I love the Argonian and Khajiit voice lines in that game. They're so fucking great. Walks towards you with big dumb feet. The prey approaches. Thanks, Lizard Mom. That's the other thing that I love about Morrowind. Most questions you ask me will have answers to them. Because Morrowind's just a really well thought out setting. I don't like the cat or lizard feet. Oh, I love it. I love that they have big dumb animal feet. Like, I don't know why the Argonians still got them, but yeah, I love. That's my favorite. That's my favorite Khajiit. That's my favorite kind of Khajiit. Oh hell yeah, demolish. Hey, Fox. What brings an adventurer to my humble orchard? Set your sights on sprite. What brings an adventurer to my humble orchards? Set your sights on a sprite apples rather than beeskin today? Well, I for one am mighty grateful for that. These bones aren't fit for climbing as they used to be. I'd be much obliged if you could pick some apples for me. Oh, and you'll want to make sure no creepy crawlies are hidden inside. The prey approaches. It's so wonderful. I don't know, just Morrowind makes me happy. That world, despite it being bleak and weird and fucked up, just being there is like, I don't know, just brings me a sort of joy. And I don't have any nostalgia for it. I've only started playing it, like, a couple of years back. Well, shit, I gotta be the Vegeta Archer. That's great. One. Ah. Very, like Alien. I think that's the word I used to describe it. And yeah, I guess it's the same way people feel about Stalker. Just it's just the vibes, man. The vibes are just supreme. I am sad that we probably won't get Jeremy. We probably won't be getting Jeremy Sewell back for the next game. So please enjoy his music while it lasts. I'm actually probably going to... What I'm thinking I might do is I might do what I've been doing with GTA and just carry music forward. So I might end up modding the Daggerfall soundtrack into Morrowind. And then I might end up modding both the Daggerfall and Morrowind soundtracks into Oblivion. And just carry all the music forward in a big collection. That'd be fun. Oh shit, I flung myself off a cliff. 1 second, you giant crab fucker. Yeah, oh yeah, that might be the case. Here's hoping, you know. Hey Fox. They're dealt with. There you go. Why, I'll be, just the sight of your harvest has got my mouth watering. You've an eye for apple picking, my friend. I've got a daughter who would like to pick some... I didn't get to finish reading what he said, because I clicked. The Orchard-keeper Fox sees your aid in giving thanks for the harvest. Friends, feast your eye on this. Why I have not been blessed with a harvest the likes of this in, well, as long as I can remember. All I've done is the picking. It's the guardians of the forest what brought me this bounty. I'd give thanks myself, but what with those poachers around, I'm like to end up with an arrow through me head. Yeah, alternating development. Might you be kind enough to go and make the offering in my stead? And on your return, bring an apple to Castellet. He's been looking for Gaunt of late. Alright, let's head back to town. So I can change my clothes and not be... Vegeta. The Vegeta archer. There we go, that's the outfit I want. Look at my mask? Where's my mask? No! No! I wanted the mask! I like that look! Ah, well. Ferret out the poacher hiding in Quarry Mill. Are you the poacher hiding in Quarry Mill? Thou art scared of me, out thou noteth? If thou art not, thou art a fool. Kneeleth before me, knoweth. Knoweth. There you go. Yes, thou art wise to feareth me, adventurer, but the Dark Rider does not forgive a fool so easily. If thou wouldst serveth me, thou must doeth mine bidding. Doeth mine bidding, or that I shall slayeth you for trees, and in some not doingeth what thy master telleth you to doeth. The Dark Rider doth desire 3 Kedwings. Why? Why? It is not thine place to asketh why. 3 Kedwings, not 2, and not 4. Thou had best remembereth well, or I shall haveth your head. Well, that wasn't what I was here to do. I'm looking for a poocher. Where's the fucking poocher? I'll get him. I'll fuck him up. I'll break his knees. Yeah. I don't know. I'm hoping we get Jeremy Sewell back. I know he kind of went off the deep end and yeah. What is it with video game composers just going apeshit? We had the Resident Evil composer who pretended to be deaf and then made all of his students do all the work. We had the Dragon Quest composer who made like millions off of being the Dragon Quest composer and then used that money to try and defend Japanese war crimes. Like, the dude's fucking crazy and evil. Thank God he's gonna be dead soon. Don't hurt me, I beg of you. I swear on me life, I never meant to do no wrong. But rather than me brother sick and starving, when they promised me the money for medicine, what else was I to do? You have me word. From this day forth, y'all earn my coin by honest work and not at all. You showed me mercy this once, won't you? This will bless your gentle soul. Yeah, so what is it with video game composers and just them going off the fucking deep end? Maybe it's because they do a lot of work and just don't, like, get enough pay or credit for it, but, like, I don't know, man, sell some CDs. You've done good work today, friend. Still, with that self-styled king of the curl claws running the operation. Oh, cool, I made money. The poachers are not like to yield easily. Now, no, we must be more vigilant than ever. Vigilant. We must be more vigilant than ever. Yeah, they all turned into Notch. Isn't that crazy? Fostertau. You fought well for us today, friend. When Bobbery is reclaimed for our people, you can take pride in knowing that you struck a vital blow. What do you mean for your people? Well, thanks for the purple dye. Well... Were you able to reclaim the axe from those bloody thieves? Yeah, here you go, man. Just as grandfather always described it. You're a godsend, friend. Grandfather, I swear to you, the next time a red belly sees this axe, it'll be buried in his good-for-nothing skull. Good-for-not skull. And then we got somebody up on the walls we gotta talk to. God, this outfit looks great. Yeah, it might just be the pressure of them not receiving enough credit and money for their work, but now, like, I don't know. Jeremy Sewell is somebody that I kind of discovered recently and fell in love with the work of because of Dawn of War and World of Warcraft specifically. Hey, Wilfric. The poacher escaped. Inexcusable. I should have known better than to entrust such a task to an adventurer. Hey, man, we're really high up. Those who defy the elementals must be served justice, or we all shall pay the price. You do well not to forget this. Yeah, you're right. I should have murdered that begging woman. I don't know what I was thinking. Won't happen again, boss. Adok. I think just Notch turned into a depressed rich person and just couldn't handle it. You couldn't have come at a better time, friend. I have a crisis on my hands here. What manner of crisis, you ask? Do you see this bottle of Moontui sauce? It's empty. Down to the last drop. Of course it's a crisis. Why, if our guards find their supper wanting for flavor, they're like as not to turn their lances on me instead of our foes. Might you travel to the Moontui cellars and obtain some from Master Arimont to save a poor culinarian from his dire fate? Notch has now found purpose with Minecraft 2. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I hope he makes it. That'd be really cool. Like, him being able to redeem himself by putting out a really great game. That being said, even if it is great, it probably... Alright, I'll say it. That game's gonna get fucking sabotaged, man. Even if it's good, right? Even if it's great, even if it's better than Minecraft. That game is gonna get fucking raked over the coals purely because he worked on it. Adok's exhausted her supply again, has she? Told the woman time and time again to order in bulk, but I did, but she never listens. Old Jishokubo's friend, the next batch, be ready for long. What happened between Notch and Jeb? Bush? I don't fucking know. Arimont is the Moontui sellers that put you to work as an apprentice masher. Where's your Moontui sauce, you say? Look, friend, Gridania wasn't built in a day. I'll tell you what, though, if you're so eager, how's about you help me with the finishing touches on my latest batch? You just might learn a thing or two in the process, or I can go and just make it myself. Give me the ingredients. Here on the shelves, I keep my stock of secret spices. What gives my Moontui sauce its distinctive punch, you ask? A perilla leaf, a dried dragon pepper, and an ounce of shroud pepper. Just toss all three in the guile flat, and Jeffrey will take care of the rest. When the sauce is done, you're free to take a bottle to Adok. Not that that's like to put an end to her whining. We'll grab a dragon pepper. No, Jeb from Minecraft. I have no idea who that is. Sorry, I'm not exactly an expert on Minecraft development. I watched some really interesting videos on Notch, and I kind of watched him melt down in real time. I'd assume it's like a normal boot situation where just his politics changed over time and became more right-wing while they became more left. That's my theory. I don't fucking know. What was Jeb trying to say when you put Jeb underscore name on a sheep and they turn into a rainbow? I don't know. Probably just an Easter egg. Alright, let's make some sauce. Jeffrey? Oh, hello there. Burn us in at the cellars for a day. Very well then. 1 perilla leaf, 1 dried dragon pepper, and an ounce of shroud pepper, and Arimon's done it again. As thanks for your help, this bottle is on the house. Thanks, Jeffrey. I appreciate it. Also, it must be really cool in this room with all this water here. Especially if the water's flowing through the room. That'd be awesome. There's a lot of people like that in the games industry, though. Like, old experts who are just Like, people are like who did amazing things for their time, and then years pass, and they go nuts, or change, or just become, like, scam artists. Like, fucking, what's his name? Richard Garriott, Lord British himself, the guy who basically invented video game RPGs. It fucking turned into a crazy person. I don't know, I'd love to see it, though. That's the most interesting... I think I am most interested in seeing the Empire fall apart in the upcoming games. You're back! Oh, do tell me you brought my Muntui sauce. I swear to you, I just overheard a weird woodwiller talking about tossing me into the cauldron. Ah, the distinctive mouth-watering aroma of Muntui beans, topped off with Erimon's special blend of secret spices, no doubt. He has done it again. Thank you, friend. I dare say you prevented a mutiny today. I dare say I have. I'll take the steak. Alright, next up we gotta go offer a apple before the withered treant. Yeah! That's a cool idea! The idea of just you meeting Pelinal Whitestrake in the future after the fall of the Empire. Like, oh man. Hey, honey bear. Hey, pick out a recipe from that Adventure Time cookbook and put the ingredients you need on the shopping list. That's something we gotta do this weekend. Thea made these really cute mini pies in a muffin tin a while ago. They were fucking awesome. How did he get the laser eyes on his helmet? I don't know. That's what makes it so fascinating. It is fitting that he's like a Terminator, though, because like the Bethesda used to make the Terminator games. Like they made open world Terminator games. Those were the first, like before Fallout. That was their sci-fi setting, was Terminator. What brings you to Quarry Mill, adventurer? Mayhaps you have heard that our Pact of the Elementals permits hunting in this area. Do not think that gives you leave to strip the forest bare. Man, here's an apple. A sprite apple, my favorite. However did you know? From Vox, you say, the man is too kind. White scrumptious bite brings me back to the days of... forgive me. It was after Todd annoyed Bethesda, right? I love that story, by the way. Him just annoying Bethesda until they hired him. Alrighty, guys. Next up, I guess we're doing the main quest, now that I look at it. Yep, let's go meet with the Resistance. Moons that we walk. I can just use a Vesper Bay ticket, though. Vesper Gay ticket. Yeah, he should annoy Mojang until they hire him. The company he founded. One thing I have noticed about video game developers who strike it rich and then retire early is they don't live enough life first, you know? Like, if I were to get rich right now, I think I'd be okay, you know? But if Alex from 10 years ago were to get rich, I would have... You guys would have heard about me on the news. I would have, like, killed myself in a way most spectacular. But... And so I do feel for Notch in that way, where it's like infinite resources, you just strip the meaning from life because you're rich, and you do all the things you dreamed of within a single weekend, and now you're just bored, and you feel yourself aging and dying as you become less and less relevant, and people can only seem to say cruel things about you. Silence. A lot of these NPCs are new. Who are you? Oh shit. I'll take that. Hell yeah. Give me that. And then we got grade 1 Dark. Oh damn, he sells good shit here. Oh, absolutely, in a heartbeat. I know that as of now, I'm old enough and I've experienced enough life to know that that money would instantly be put into, one, securing my future, but also doing all the big projects I've always wanted to do. I would focus on hiring people. I would focus on... I probably a bunch of you guys in the server would get job offers all of a sudden. Like Mystic would get a job offer. And I'd work on making games and art that I personally am not talented enough to do, but I'd try to be like a Kojima, somebody who works with artists to create something awesome. I remember that too, yeah. If it isn't Boimo Banderson, the Scion's rising star, is there aught I can do for you? I have no idea. You wish to win the trust of the people of Little Alamigo. That is a daunting task, my friend, even for our own countrymen. I would like nothing more than to help, but I'm afraid my name no longer carries weight with that lot. I used to be a member of the Alamigan Resistance, you see, but I left in favor of joining the Scions. Though my allegiance may have shifted, my purpose remains ever the same, the liberation of Alamigo. Yet, whatever my reasons were, I abandoned my comrades, and they'll have nothing to do with me. Now, while I may have no friends in the Resistance, I know someone who does. Her name is Albreda, and she is a resident of Quarry Mill. Say my name when you meet her, and she won't lead you astray. No, I would probably just work on all the things I wanted to exist. Starting small, and then getting big after a while. Of course, I'd want to secure my own future and live peacefully. I'd probably keep streaming. I would just be able to pay for marketing for my streams, you know? I don't know, it's an interesting question because it would change my whole life. Me and Vea would never have to work again. I'd probably go find a nice cheap house out in the countryside and move in, and then we'd get a dog and a cow and way more cats. Huh? You want me to introduce you to the Resistance? Why the hell should I do that? Give me one reason. Give me one reason. Heribert sent you. That worthless whoreson. He abandons his comrades, his woman, and now he has the gall to ask me for a favor? Simply incredible. How many cows? One. Just one. Just have as a pet. We wouldn't milk it. Unless we needed to. We'd try to take good care of her. Take good care of her and keep her happy. Make sure she'd have a nice heated barn she could stay in. We'd probably hire someone to take care of the poop. That'd be their job. Be like, alright, come on in, clean up cow shit, pop $500 in your hand, and send you on your way. Oh yeah, and then a bunch of the money would be, and then I guess at a certain point it'd be about, like, reinvesting that money in order to stay alive. So, like, I'd probably I'd hire somebody who's, like, good at investing in order to invest our money and give us good payouts. I realize Harabat's only doing what he felt was right. He's a good man, and if he trusts you, that's all I need to know. See that bloke there? That's Meffred, captain of the Resistance. I hope he can give you what you need. Yeah, sure thing. Thanks. Let's see if I can get a new bow out of this. It probably won't be any better than the bow I have, considering I made this bow myself, and it's badass. Nope, yeah, the bow I made's way better than what they got. Also, I love that I can say I made this bow. That's a great feeling. Being able to point at your weapon and go like, yo, this shit I made's too good. Hey, Meffred. Meffred needs help tending a wounded brother. I am Meffred, proud man of the Alamigan Resistance. What business do you have with me, adventurer? Captain, it's Galleon, sir. His wound's gone infested, and he's burning up. I don't think he's got much time. Gods damn it, I asked the villagers for aid, got on my knees and begged, but they refused to lift a finger. If Galleon dies, his blood's on their hands. These Quarry Mill cravens would turn a blind eye to our plight. But they might listen to Albreda. I feel my anger will prevent me from rightly convincing anyone at the moment. I realize we scarce know each other, but this is a matter of life and death. Please, adventurer, go to her and try. Alright, good talk. No, I just try to ensure a comfortable life. That'd be the number one thing. I guess I'd probably... Like, I don't have a burning desire in my heart for the games I need to exist, especially because a lot of my dream games have come to exist in the recent years. Like, let's point to something like Kenshi, where it's a... like, the idea of the game that starts as a single-player RPG becomes a party-based RPG and then eventually just becomes a full-blown RTS, all in an open world with Japanese influence, is a game that I wanted to exist when I was 12. I wanted to play a game about like an army of samurai, and while you sit there with a gun in your hand on your house stairs. But yeah, these are like, those are games that I wanted to exist that now do exist. And there's also things like I've also learned to just appreciate the world around me more. So I think what I just simply do is remove all fear from my life. That'd be the number one thing, removing fear. One of Meffred's in bad shapes, you say? There's a great character in Steven. There's a character in Steven Universe who gets really lucky and makes a bunch of money. And the way he handles his money and the way he lives his life is the exact way I'd want to live. Would you have the house from The Walking Dead? No, probably. I'll be honest. There's a specific place I lived when I was a kid that I'd move back into, and it's just a double-wide trailer with a lot of countryside to work with. And whenever we wanted more, we would just add another trailer to it. Just get this line of trailers. I have enough trailers for an entire trailer park. I made a trailer mansion, you know. But no, I don't have any desire to live in a mansion or a giant house. That's more Vea's thing. For me personally, I'd want to live a humble life. Like I live now. One of Meffred's in bad shape, you say. I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do. I want to help, truly I do. They're my countrymen, after all, but that would go against the elemental's will. I've been at Quarrymill long enough to know how right terrible the beings can be. I couldn't forgive myself if everyone gets banished because of me. If there's anyone who can help you, it would be Charlene, the Hamlet's resident here. If you take up the matter with her, if you take the matter to her, might as be she'll listen, though I wouldn't get my hopes up. Alright, dude's dying of an infection. Let's try and help this guy. Hey, Charlene. You wish to aid the Alamegans. You are possessed of a kind heart, adventurer. But I'm afraid I have not the authority to grant your wish. The authority belongs only to the elementals, eternal guardians of the Twelveswood. All outsiders, be they babes or at the breast, or men grown, are judged of a night where they may have a place beneath the boughs. Alas, the Alamegans' petitions have been denied. Harsh though it may seem, they do not have leave to receive the wood's bounty. Ever has it been since the time immemorial, and ever shall it be. Cool. Yeah, that's really great that you're fucking screwing over these refugees like this. That's really awesome. I'm sure this won't come back to bite you in the ass. That's how it's to be, then. The bloody hero might as well kill Galleon herself. Spit on the elementals and spit on their bloody will. I cannot wait until the resistance is free of this place. I don't blame you, dude. This is fucked up. Meffred needs your help to save a wounded comrade. I led my men to Quarrymill hoping to find refuge. Instead, we found indifference. The cold-blooded bastards here want us out, and I can't oblige them soon enough. Problem is, some of mine aren't fit to travel. Hells, Galleon can't even stand. As you well know, the people of this accursed hamlet won't help us, so I've no choice but to turn to you, adventurer. In my homeland, long antelope horn is a traditional remedy with poison-purging properties. If you could bring me, say, 4 horns, I'd be forever in your debt. Hey man, you got it. I need antelope meat anyway, so. A lot of these kill quests I'm actually kind of getting excited for now because I need the crafting materials. Imagine all the money after retirement. Yeah. Maybe I should start saving for retirement soon, huh? Right now we're waiting for our tax returns to come in. Or my tax return, Bea hasn't filed hers yet. I'm waiting for my tax return to come in so we can live a bit more comfortably. It's all going directly into savings, and we want to start building it up. Right now, our short-term goal is to get into an apartment that's nicer than the one we're in, and get out of this place. And once we get the new rent for this place, I'm going to have to go get a job, which I'm okay with. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for a job, which means I'll stream a bit less, but that's okay. I think it's time. Staying home all this time hasn't exactly been great for me. But yeah, I'm looking forward to saving up money again. We want to start putting 100 away once a week, and we get like 0.5% interest. Like, it's a very small amount of interest, but it's something, you know. And the more we put in there, the more interest we'll get. Alright, got my horns. Let's head back to Bedford. Yeah, just buy 40% share of Walmart. That'd be really funny. Medford. Oh, you're back. Tell me you've got 4 horns with you. You're a godsend adventurer. Praise Ralga, there's at least one man in this place who gives a damn. Now we just need to find a way to prepare them. Wouldn't happen to know a man named Buscaron, would you? Some comrades of mine told me about him once. They said he never turns away folk in need, no matter where they're from. Seeing as he runs a tavern, he's like to have the tools to make the medicine. I'd be grateful if you could take the horns over to him and have them ground down. When that's done, bring the powder back and give it to Faramud here. Godspeed. Alright, you got it, bud. Oh, it's 27 now. Right, well, I might have to hold off on this then. Do other quests. Nah, yeah, I do have another one. I have one in Southern Thanalan I need to do. Okay, we'll go ahead and pop that one first. Alright. Have you ever thought of investing? I would like to, but we need enough money to do that comfortably. That might actually... like, learning how to do that or finding someone who can do that for us would be really great. Like, because I'm not greedy, as long as it's profitable. That's kind of my mindset. I'm not going to be, like, upset if someone takes a huge chunk of our money to do it, as long as we get a good payout. I understand CDs. What do you mean? I understand, like, I have an understanding that a lot of, quote-unquote, the finer things in life... Oh, goddamn, that's terrifying. A lot of the quote-unquote finer things in life are bullshit and aren't actually that valuable, and are only valuable because of the high amount of money that's required to experience things. The mythology of wealth, you know? So, for me personally, I don't think my lifestyle would change that much if I was rich. I'd probably go out and eat. I'd probably go out to restaurants like every day, and that'd be the biggest change. So every day I'd be going to a different restaurant. I'd be ordering out a lot more. I'd get really sick of pizza really fast. I'll tell you that much. Certificates of deposit. I don't know. What about them? I don't have a lot of great financial knowledge. I'm just doing what I was told to do as a kid, saving up, trying to save. And get more than what you put in. Hey, I'll look into that. Maybe you can ask my credit union about it and see what they say. Hey, Amelo. You return adventure. Have you brought me the poison I seek? Here you go. On behalf of my countrymen, you have my thanks. Forgive me for my brusqueness before. Our skirmishes with the Corpse Brigade have taken a great toll on us as of late. They employ poisons ever more lethal, and our antidote stores are running low. I must attend to my potion brewing, but thank you, outsider. Because of you, the men and women of the Resistance live to fight another day. Yeah, no problem, man. The Baron's is looking really yellow today. Huh. That might be something worth looking into. Thanks for the suggestion. We should probably hire a financial advisor and see what they say. Thank you for your kindness, outsider. I would ask you to help our suffering people once more. A most deadly strain of fever runs rampant in Little Alamigo as of late, and while I have succeeded in isolating the cause, I am powerless to remedy it. The fever is borne by an elusive breed of wasp, you see, and only by exterminating the pests may we put an end to the epidemic. It would seem the wasps are drawn to the pungent scent of rotting carrion. Douse this cactus piss over the carcasses of some unfortunate creatures, and they should quickly swarm to the scene. Cactus piss? Yeah, and I'm okay with putting a bit of time in. That's fair to me. You know what? Let's do this quest the way they want me to. Yeah. 1 year payout doesn't sound terrible. Where's my cactus piss? There it is. Health insurance in the last few years has become way more trouble than it's worth. Sad to say. So we're just hoping to build up enough money that, like, once a year we can get our checkup and then deal with emergencies whenever they come up out of pocket. My goodness, Beastie. I love that ability. That's super satisfying. I mean, they should. They should have that class. That should be a thing. Like, like, schools have not gotten less pointless. I'm sorry. I think next we're learning about taxes, maybe. Good. You should be. Yeah, I talked to a guy on here who is a teacher, and he's like, people are like, oh, schools don't teach you anything, but they teach you how to deal with adversity. And I just responded, or you mean how to be a fucking slave? I did not get along. There's a guy in my free company who's a school teacher. He's like, schools teach you things, and I'm like, yeah, they teach you how to be a functional part of the workforce, aka a fucking slave. Like, I got no respect for schools. We still, like, we don't fucking need them. And they're clearly not doing a very good job. Gotta kill 2 more of these things. We'll just do an AoE here. What did I get out of school? I got trauma. I got trauma. Nothing else. That's all school gave me was trauma. They taught me how to, you know, grades 1 through 5 were really the only grades in school that did me any good. I learned how to speak good, learned how to read good, learned my numbers, I can do basic math. Everything after that, every step of the way was the school failing me. And me failing it. Senior year was awesome though. Not gonna lie, like I'm not gonna front on it. School, like the end of my schooling was great, and it made me very sad because it was something that I wanted to do years before, but my parents told me no. It was homeschooling, and I joined a homeschool group, and everyone there was really laid back and chill. They were all people who just didn't behave like high school students. They all behaved like adults. I needed that. Cool. Thank you, friend. With the wasps gone, it's only a matter of time before the epidemic subsides. You may be an outsider, but you brought more succor to my people in a day than I have many in a month. In good schools, yeah. We are a humble people. I have not the means to properly express my gratitude. It may not mean much, but know that always you will have a friend in little El Amigo. The sad thing is, schools need to treat every kid like an orphan. Like, there are things our parents are supposed to teach us that they just do not, and it's, at a certain point, gotta be the responsibility of the school to do it. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's up with Detroit. I'll be honest, in Michigan, we don't really talk about Detroit much. Like, I'm guessing it's how you guys handle New York City. It's like it's a different state, almost. Detroit is so fucking separate from everything else in the country. Everything else in the state. Like, we don't talk about it. We don't really think about it. It's like, if you were to tell me something's going... Like, you probably know more about Detroit than I do. Like, to most people, Detroit is just Mad Max. We don't know what's actually going on there, nor do we much care. And why would we? There's really no reason to go there. There's no job opportunities. There's no, like... Apparently there's zoos kick-ass. That's cool. It's a place that's famous for crime and police corruption. Oh, and for falling apart. Yeah, I don't really have any strong opinions about Detroit. It's like, that's a place that exists. Hey, Buscaron. Ah, Boymo. Ever a sight for sore eyes. How fares the adventuring? Rolling in the coin like there's no tomorrow, no doubt. You got something to show me. Here's some horns. Cool horns. Well, these look like good old antelope horns. Need them ground down to make a medicine, you say? Here's a better idea. I'll give you some of the stuff I have in my stores. I am no stranger to the remedy. An Alamegan friend once used it to treat my festering wound. Years and years ago. Safe to say he saved my life. What's that? This is for an Alamegan soldier in Quarry Mill? So it comes full circle. Well, I hope it helps the poor sod as it needs it. Oh, and don't worry, a little head off about payment. I still owe you a great deal more than you owe me, I reckon. Hell yeah, alright. Buscaron's a homie. What? Paint guns? That's crazy. Why? Good for them. I mean, like, it'd be nice if police officers could switch to rubber bullets and beanbag rounds. Like, the level of weaponry cops have right now was great for back when the crime rate was super high and it made those weapons necessary. I don't know about nowadays. It's a bit different. It is well to see you returned. It is well to see you returned. Have you the medicine for our brother? Sure thing, buddy. Gods bless you, adventurer. I'll see the galleon receives a treatment at once. Hopefully this will allow the captain to rest easier. It's been a terrible burden on him, trying to keep every man alive. You've done us a great kindness, friend. Yeah, thanks for the cash. If it means kill them all, then I won't say no. I gotta get back to crafting. Maybe I'll take a little break from... Because I've been mainly playing WoW and then just leaving this game open in the background so I can... in order to sell stuff that I like, I have a huge amount of ingredients and like sellable goods stockpiled back at my house in game, and I've just not my house, my inn room, and I've just been working on selling those off. Effort needs your help to find a missing comrade. Adventurer, Galleon's gone missing. He's nowhere to be found. You shouldn't be walking about, not with those wounds. If he doesn't get the proper medicine and rest, his condition's likely to deteriorate where it has before, or worse. Yes, this is very good news, Obi. We need you to help us find him, and quickly. Start by asking Albreda. Might be as the woman's seen something. I do. That was a nightmare. Ah, finally, it's about time you came asking about Galleon. I watched him leave Quarry Mill some time ago, and he left me the sealed letter before he went off. Made me swear not to open it until someone came asking. My brothers, I cannot bear to be a burden any longer, so I must leave you all. Do not worry for me. Just find your way safely to little Alamigo. Blasted, would I have known what he was thinking, I would have stopped this folly myself. The love Galleon bears for his brothers is so strong he's willing to sacrifice himself for them. Make no mistake, entering the wood in his weakened state is suicide. I know, that's why we gotta go help his ass. Meffred! Meffred! Shit's fucked! Out in the wilds alone, that fool! That great big sentimental fool! My men and I will scour the woods for Galleon. Please help us find him before something terrible happens. Alright, I'll go check down here. Like my mini-map's telling me. Oh, where are you, buddy? Galleon? Galleon? Hey, buddy, how's it going? Ah, yes, level 45 bats. I see. Death by bats.
Watch out! A goblin!
What? Oh, hello. Job's done. Hey, Galleon. Geez, you're not doing well.
Galleon! Galleon! Captain, but why? You should all be on your way. Who do you take us for? We're Alamegans. And Alamegans never forsake one another. Hardship be damned. Remember the oath we swore, gods damn it. The oath to reclaim our homeland. We'll set foot on Alamegan soil again. Together, or not at all. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Good. Let us return to our brothers. Oh, and don't even think that you'll get off lightly. As soon as you're healed, I'll give you such a thorough thrashing, you'll wish we didn't find you.
I can't thank you enough. Oh, hey, Obi, I found a good link for Warcraft 3 that supports widescreen. So I might be sending you some files here soon. And yeah, now that means the stream's back on.
I can't thank you enough for saving Galleon. I wish to see you back at Quarry Mill.
Though I don't think I'm going to let it delay WoW. I'm okay with playing them both at once. It's not a big deal. Though, like, Warcraft 3 feels like a game that's worth showing people. That game's special. Why are these people shirtless? I'll be honest with you, I do not know. They are used to living in a desert, so that might be it. But that wouldn't make sense. Yeah, why are you guys shirtless?
Gallon's expected to make a full recovery. We'll linger here till he's strong enough to take the road again. As much as I mislike this place, beggars can't be choosers.
Let's talk about Shafts 3. Yeah. They're really funny. They're not so much funny, but like they're fun because like the writing is really high quality, but all the models are like these little yappy PS1 looking models. Hey, Mefford.
Now that things are relatively settled, I seem to recall that you wanted something of me. You've proven a true friend of my people. Ask of me anything, and it's yours, so long as it's mine to give. The cooperation of the people of Little Alamigo, that's all. Far be it for me to question your desires, of course. Well, very well. I will provide you with a letter to show to Gundobald. The old bear was my mentor when I first joined the Resistance. He's intimidating to those who don't understand him, but I'm sure this letter will thaw his icy heart.
I didn't know what he actually said because I clicked. It's flattened brain. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and swap over to our next class on the list, which I believe is Thaumaturge. Yeah, back to magic. Do you mean in Warcraft 3, do you mean like, do you like the little PS2, you like the little PS1 people more than the big CG cutscenes? Because that's how I feel. I love the little PS1 people cutscenes. They're cute. Let me go. Let's go. I like the CG cutscenes. Yeah, they're great. Like the ones in they are kind of stalkery, aren't they? Yeah, I love the. I agree with you. I love the. I mean, I prefer. Sorry, I disagree. I prefer the silly little cutscenes, but also I love the CG ones. They're awesome, especially the one at the end of Arthas's campaign. I miss them. Yeah.
Why have you returned? You're not welcome here. I thought I made that clear.
Yeah, well, here's a letter, bitch.
You spoke with Mefford. It's been so long since I've last heard from him. I had feared him dead. 12 be praised. Wherever you are, Mefford sees you as a friend. Any friend of Mefford is a friend of mine. I know of this masked stranger you seek, and will tell you what I can.
Hell yeah. Now we're making progress. Gundobald is willing to share with you what he knows of the masked stranger.
An outsider resembling your masked stranger has reportedly been appearing near Alamigo as of late. What's more, it seems that some of our young bloods are meeting him in secret.
Excuse me.
No doubt you'll want to question them about their trysts, but they are not like to yield the information readily to an outsider. If you tell them I sent you, though, they may well feel obliged to talk.
Hey, Baldar. A masked man. No idea what you're talking about. I ain't done nothing wrong, so leave me be. Alright, good talk, friend. Anyway. Gundobald sent ya. Listen, I told them it was a bad idea. All that tripe about believing the masked man and... Oh, you don't know anything about this? Why don't you say so to start with? You can't throw the old bear's name around like that and expect me not to think I'm in for it. Yeah, the Arkham games are really fun. I know people got really sick of them, though, because they came out, like, every year for, like, a 5-year period. Like, we had Arkham Asylum, and then there was a bit of a gap, and we had Time to Miss, and then Arkham City came in, and everyone's like, whoa! This is so cool! And then, one after the other, boom, 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 we got Arkham City, or we got Arkham Origins, Arkham Knight, and then between them we got Arkham Asylum Blackgate. You know?
What? Have I been meeting any masked men lately? Let's see. Nope, can't say I have. Be sure to tell all my friends you're looking... But I'll be sure to tell all my friends you're looking for him.
You shitters. Hey, Tailbot. Got any tales for me, you robot who tells stories? There's a bunch been skulking around right suspicious-like, but I've got nothing to do with them. I know trouble when I see it, and there's trouble, mark me words. Well, you guys are fucking helpful. That's what I've heard. People really like that first one. I beat the first one... little by little over the course of an entire year. Ironically enough, as a huge Batman fan, and as someone who's just now warming up to Metroidvanias, I mean, I've never really gotten into the Arkham games all that much, to be honest. They're alright. But they were like rental games for me back in the day. If I had more time to dedicate to them, I'd probably love them just as much as everyone else. I know they influenced, like, I know for a while, like, if you had melee combat in your game, it was either Arkham Asylum or Assassin's Creed Combat, or a fusion of both.
So you've indeed confirmed my suspicions about a masked man. That is most troubling. Whatever the young ones are scheming, it can lead to no good end. There's an anger inside them. I can see it in their eyes. I ought to know, for it once burned inside me as well. 2 decades ago, the same anger drove me and my brothers to rise against the despot who ruled Alamigo. Naught would do but to depose him and usher in a revolution. Well, we got our revolution all right, but it cost us our freedom. Blinded by our hate, we didn't realize that we had been dancing to the Empire's tune. By the time we did, it was too late. Alamigo had fallen. There are times when a man must be patient. Now is such a time, though the young ones know this not. Unless we intervene, they are like to commit great folly. If you learn aught of their plans, I would thank you to bring word to me.
It is. I really enjoyed it in, like, that combat system. I really enjoyed it in Shadows of Mordor. That was, like, my favorite, version of it, because it was, like, actually kind of difficult and very gory, which I love. A little bit of violence added to your combat system goes a long way. Remfing has a secret message for you. Hey, adventurer. You're done talking to the old bear. I've got a message for you from Wilrid. Lad's something of a leader among the young ones here. He's impressed that you've won over Gundobald and wants a word with you. He says he'll be waiting over at the craggy area north of here. Yeah, this sounds like a fucking ambush, but let's see what happens. Yeah. Oh, the Spider-Man version of it was really good too, because that one's like, well, because you're Spider-Man, you don't got to just fight on the ground. You get to fight on the ground, on the walls, in the air. You got a lot of options that you don't have with the Arkham combats. Ironically enough, that's been my favorite thing. That's my favorite thing about the Arkham combat systems, is not playing it in its original game, but seeing it interpreted through other games. Like making the slow, heavy version from Mad Max, or the faster, more violent, gory version from Shadow of Mordor. Really? Oh, the PS4 games are really good. The newer ones are really great. Ultimate Spider-Man's awesome because it looks like a comic book. I played the movie game as a kid. Well, Wilrid, I'm here. Thank you for coming, friend. 'Tis no ordinary outsider who can gain the trust of the old bear. That's why I wanted to meet you, to discuss something in private. Tell me, why are you snooping about? Did the Empire send you, or someone else? Cool got your tongue. No matter. Whoever it is you work for, your meddling ends here. Get him. Called it. There we go. Fuck that up. Switch over to the fire damage, and then bam. Job's done. Well, Wilrid, how'd that go? How'd that go for you, partner? I think I just lost my gun. Damn. In what? What are you playing, anyway? What are you playing, actually? You're stronger than you look. This changes nothing. Threaten us, beat us bloody all you like, but nothing short of death can make us give up our fight. Wow. Damn. We're going to obtain the power to bring down the Empire, and with it we'll reclaim our homeland. Yeah, where are you going to get that power from? Oh. Oh. Hello. Hello. He's got the Goblin tank. Cool. I love the Gobwalker. It's such a fucking cool mount. It's a silly little, it looks like a silly little beetle. That's what I love about it. It's great. I mean, I still play, I just don't play on Warmane no more. That was fun, though. And we'll definitely return to that. That'll happen in the future. If you feel the need, if you want to start, if you end up starting... Oh yeah, it was awesome, though, right? If you end up starting fresh on Turtle, I'll play with you. I'll fall back and help you out. I'm really enjoying Turtle WoW. It's just been a great experience overall. Freezy Steve's kicking ass and taking names, and I'm glad to be playing as him again. Hey, Gundobald. Attacked by Wilrid and his cronies. They would go to such lengths for the sake of a plan of theirs. Left to their own devices, the young fools are like to harm others, if not themselves. We must uncover their agenda and put an end to this madness. It's an all-day sort of game. That's why I would, like, that's kind of how I describe WoW. It's like, you can't really just pick it up and drop it. You have to put time in. Perhaps you've heard of the Corpse Brigade, nasty bunch of brigands that's been terrorizing these parts of late. Smuggling, thievery, cold-blooded murder of innocents. If you see any signs of foul play in these parts, like as not the corpses are behind it. I'd like nothing more than to march into their hideout to the northeast and teach them a lesson, but I know when I'm outmatched. Normally I'd hesitate to trust a task to an outsider, but you seem a capable sort. What say you teach those scufflaws a lesson? Jeez. Hey TJ, how's it going, friend? Hey Gundobald. 27, alright. Yeah, you need to really set down and like it's one of those wake up login. Like you can get maybe like one quest. Like I think like my goal is always like I'm gonna log in and do a quest. You know. No, TJ's here. I miss him. Don't tell my viewers to go to bed. Woke up at 4 a.m. and I wish for cheese. Get some cheese, my friend. Wilrid mentioned obtaining the power to bring down the Empire. What power could he be speaking? Gundabald, Bertliana, God's preserve, what happened?
Bertliana, God's preserve, what happened?
I was out foraging when the Corpse Brigade came. They took me to their hideout, and the whole while they laughed at me. They say that I suffer because I cling on to hope. Is it wrong to dream of home? Is it wrong to call ourselves Alamegans?
Do not heed such poisonous notions, child. Our dreams are what sustain us. Be strong, I swear to you. Those villains will answer for their crimes, in due time. But tell me, does anyone else know of this?
Yeah. Yeah. Wilrid, he saw me outside. He was so angry.
Oh, crap. I must tend to Bertliana. In the meantime, you need to find out what the young ones make of this. I fear they may do something rash.
I will, but I gotta do the side quest first, so I hope you understand. Oh, they just took this bitch and tortured her? What the fuck? Well, let's go slay a bunch of Corpse Brigade bandits. That poor guy just wanted to cook for her. I'm like remembering things about the ending, the last 2 seasons, and it's just like, damn, that poor Marley chef. He just wanted to cook for her. Never got the chance. Not again. That's a reoccurring thing, and that's a reoccurring theme in the story, is people they desire these simple little things. And a lot of times that's all they need. Like, he just wanted to cook. They wouldn't let him cook. Or like Eren just telling Emir just basic shit like, hey, you're free. You can do what you want to do. I'm not going to control you. I'm not going to make you do nothing. Like, top 10 Eren moments, no doubt. Just, it's so good. You are free. Cried, man. All he ever wanted was, I mean, Eren's not free, but all he ever wanted was to live in a world where he could, be himself. Pursue the basic happiness that everyone was deprived of. God damn, there's a lot of these dudes out here. Thank you, random mage, for the help. Alright, let's go talk to our boy. Season 4, Part 2. Shit. You enjoy that. I think all you have left now is there's no goal. What did he want with his freedom? Exactly. He didn't. So to everyone else has that one little thing they want. Zeke, he wants to play catch with his dad. That's all Zeke wants. Levi, all he wants to do is follow orders and make his commander happy. Mikasa, all she wants is Eren. Armin's a bit more complicated, but the idea is that a lot of characters in Attack on Titan are down to these simple little things that the world deprives them of. Sasha wants to eat, and then she was made to starve. There was a famine. And it's the idea is that the state of the world as it currently exists makes it so these people can't do the little things they want to do. And I would love to talk about what Eren wants, but TJ's not finished yet. It's just these little happinesses that we should be allowed to have that the world takes from us. The only way for us to get them is for someone to reform the world to help the people. They are. Yes, they are. You basically are going to be watching a movie.
Thank you, outsider. Your victory is the talk of the town. That may not mark the end of the Corpse Brigade, but at least they know that we're not afraid to fight back. And to think these men and women were once my countrymen. They know no shame. Back in the heyday of Alamigo, the Corpse Brigade served our nation with pride and honor. It saddens me to see what they have become. But I would slay them down to the last if it would ensure they besmirch our homeland's name no more.
God damn, Remfling's a badass. Oh, junior high? Yes, it is apparently very illuminating. Like, it's written by the same it's made by the same people, so like the characterization is still spot on. Ba 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 ba. Map of Zanrak. Oh. Huh, I don't know. I know there was that spin-off thing with Levi that I never ended up watching. Maybe that's just like more of Kenny's backstory. Oh god, Kenny! Fucking Kenny. He's like, Kenny's little monologue is kind of the key to understanding the whole story. Because Kenny is the only person who gets everything they wanted. He's the only person in the story who's like, I don't want for anything. I have worked hard to become the most evil, intelligent motherfucker in the world who has taken everything that he ever wants. So I don't gotta worry about nothing. And he ends up becoming miserable because of it. He doesn't struggle or work for anything. And then when he meets the king, he's like, oh shit, this Fritz guy, he knows what's up, you know? He's short. Oh, he's tiny, yeah, Lord Levi is tiny. Everybody's drunk on something. That's what Kenny's line of everyone's drunk on something. Everyone has something they want, something they need that's core to their soul that the world deprives them of. And that's like the downfall of a lot of characters. Like, the reason, I don't want to get into it, the reason Eren exists is because when faced with what people needed to do versus what they were drunk on, they chose what they were drunk on over and over again. Like, Grisha was supposed to do what Eren's doing right now, but instead he chose family. He chose to have the family, to try again at being a father, and have the family that he once threw away. Zeke would rather please his dead adoptive father than do what's right for his people. It's a reoccurring thing. Over and over again, people choose what they're drunk on over what is actually good for humanity. The only difference with Eren is that what he's drunk on... yeah. He's short, I like Kenny. Kenny the Ripper's fucking awesome. Yeah, Kenny's great. Only difference is that Eren, he wants to live in a world where he can do whatever, like basically where he can be free, where people can be free to pursue the things that make them happy, and he will not take no for an answer. Yeah, Saver, yep, the Marleyan guy with the glasses. His adopted, like I said, his dead adoptive father. He would rather do what that's why he goes through with the euthanasia plan, is because it's what Saver wanted. Yeah. But he was a surrogate father for Zeke. Because his real dad was a fucking asshole who tried to use him to basically overthrow the government. Like, Grisha did not treat Zeke well. He tried to radicalize him, it just didn't work, you know? That's why Zeke was like, oh, Eren, I understand, it's okay, we had the same dad. I know what Grisha's like, you know? And is like, no, no, you don't, motherfucker! He did, but Saver was his real father. He was the guy who plays catch with him. Now, why do you think the reason why Zeke's obsessed with baseball is it's a metaphor? Him throwing the ball back and forth, that's what fathers are supposed to do with their sons. Especially in Japanese society. That's a very, like in anime, that's a very big symbol. Sorry, not Japanese society. In anime, that's a huge symbol of fatherhood. It's a symbol of fatherhood in Western media, too. Yeah, no, I think Grisha did a pretty good job with Eren, not gonna lie. You'll begin to understand what's up with Eren as time goes on. The kid's case is special. There isn't much Grisha could have done to help that kid. What those animals did to Bertliana is unforgivable, and to think they look down on us. Well, I'll suffer this humiliation no more. I'm with Wilrid to the bitter end. I'm not afraid of a few lizards. What are they gonna do? Are you motherfuckers? I actually don't remember what happens in the plot. This is kind of new to me. I don't remember all this. Yeah, I think Grisha did okay with Aaron. Okay. Let me know if you're still having trouble. I can give you the hookup. I can. Yeah. If I lose it all. So you may not like the Rumbling as a song. I recommend Rumbling's one of those songs that it works way better with the song that follows it. So once you finish the series, I'd recommend listening to the Rumbling and then Under the Tree right after. Because I didn't really start to appreciate the Rumbling until I listened to Under the Tree. I didn't like it either. I thought it was a downgrade after My War. But you listen to it with Under the Tree, and it's like, oh, fuck. It's fucking heartbreaking. It's such a great song. It's like, remember that opening? Not before, it's the one that's like a fallen angel, na 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 na, na 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 na. None of us liked that opening until we saw what happened next. Until we saw My War, until we saw what Aaron would become, and then it's like, you watch that opening now and you just bawl your fucking eyes out, like, oh, God! Their friendship was so beautiful! It's an opening. That's the thing, it's not an ending, it's an opening. You'll come around to the Rumbling. Both the song and the event. Like I said, gotta listen to it with Under the Tree, and you can't listen to Under the Tree yet. Almighty Rhalgr, Lord of Destruction, we implore you, lend us your strength, and put an end to the suffering of your people. Measure of his reach. Here to interfere again. Well, you're too late. Our plan's already in motion. Once we have the crystals, our enemies will pay for their crimes, and no one will dare oppress us ever again. Yeah. If you want my take on Aaron, first off, he's kind of my hero. Not gonna lie, I have been in love with his character ever since he killed those guys. I think to me, he's my Shinji. Like, a lot of people have this special kinship with Shinji as a character. I've never had that. I've had it with Aaron. Aaron is like, I don't want to say he's a literally me character, but I understand exactly where he's coming from and exactly how he feels. I think... Yeah, that's right, dude. Coming for you. All I ever wanted to do was do the right thing. Never wanted to be the king. I swear. So good, man. If I lose it all. Yeah, no, it's a literally me character. Like, I love Aaron so much. He's, like I say, he's my hero, but that's more like a, hey man, I'm owed a better world. Like, that feeling of I deserve better than this, we all do, and the fact that other people are willing to put up with it is fucking bullshit. Oh my god, I am like drunk on that idea. Makes me so happy. Like that kid's picture, that fucking picture that kid drew of just how would you stop racism, and it's just the drawing of the Rumbling. Man, I feel that so much. The world deserves the Rumbling in Attack on Titan. I think I put it this way: if during World War II the Allies sided with the Nazis and then Israel got a nuclear stockpile, would we deserve it if they nuked the rest of the world? Yes. Yes, but that's what happened in that setting. Everybody sided with the Nazis against the Jews in Attack on Titan, pretty much. And this one Jewish kid got all the nukes. If this plan succeeds, we'll have the power to lay the Empire low, to change the world for the better. Might be as Gundabad's content to eke out an existence in this musty old cave, but I'll be damned if I'm going to spend the rest of my life here. Now, where in the seven hells did I put that bloody math? Pretty much, yeah. I mean, not modern Israel, alternate timeline Israel, but yeah. Attack on Titan's a lot more interested in playing with history than it is politics. That's something that bothered a lot of people about it. Is they're like, is this a metaphor? No, it's not. Not a lot of it's a metaphor for today. Like, Attack on Titan isn't saying we should burn the world to the ground. It's more interested in telling its own very internally consistent historical story. Jesus, Sophie, that's really funny. Yeah, we're being careful. We're both being very careful. I mean, I'm being careful. Gone, the whole lot of them. I really hope that the third Attack on Titan game's an RTS where you play as Eren and just control all the Colossals.
The whole lot of them. Then it's as I feared. They mean to take matters into their own hands. But what exactly is it they mean to do?
Well, here's a knife, and here's a map.
What's this, a hunter?
And funnily enough, the quest we're dealing with right now is a bunch of children being radicalized into violence.
You'd say Wilred spoke of crystals, did you not? But they couldn't possibly mean to... By the gods, this is rank madness. The young fools are untrained and unblood at all. They have no notion of how dangerous the Amal-Jah are. They'll be butchered before they get within 100 yalms of the crystals. If they are headed east, we hurry. They are headed east. If we hurry, we may find them before it's too late.
All right, let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. By the way, TJ, Obi's referencing a long-running conspiracy. He doesn't actually believe that. There are people who do, though, and they're nuts. Now, Attack on Titan is more interested in telling a story of its alternate Earth and how it affects its characters than it is about trying to fix our world's problems, which I do appreciate in its own way. Biggest theme I can say at the very end of the story, you can't just let the world get worse. You cannot just sit on your ass and not fight for your freedom, because it affects people beyond yourself. Glowing Mossad people. Yeah, those people. Alright. I'm only hitting these guys because they're, I'll hit you too. Why not? Sorry. Be right back. TJ, it's part 3 and 4 specials. So basically there's part 3, there's part 1, part 2, and that's final season part 1, final season part 2, and then there's the 2 specials that you watch after part 2. It's confusing. I don't know why they did it that way, but they did it that way. And then we can solve the mystery of if Blue Wolf actually understood the story by watching the compilation films.
Wilfred, did no others survive?
Okay, so you got the part 3 and 4 films. This is all wrong. Getting crystals was supposed to be the start. We were going to reclaim our homeland.
Pull yourself together, lad.
We were going to make an offering of crystals to Ralger, to summon him, just like the masked man taught us. We plotted to sneak into Zonrock and make off with the Lizardman's cash, but they caught us and... so many dead. Gods forgive me.
Heathens! You shall pay for your crimes with your souls.
Yeah. Yeah, you watch the specials now.
I regret our young one's transgression, but a soul is too high a price for youthful folly. For all their failings, they are the hope of the Alamegan people. This hope I will guard with my life.
Fucking awesome, man. What a guy. What a hero. Let's get rid of the lava thing, Hemos. Alright, that's not working. That's AoE spam. I want to sleep once more. Why are there evil Tauren? I actually don't know. I'm not familiar with... I'll be honest, I'm not really familiar with Tauren lore. There's like Magath the Grim Totem. Oh yeah, there are, they're kind of like... nationalist Tauren? I'm not entirely sure. They don't have a lot of lore. They're fairly ill-defined. Oh, they're tempered. God damn it. Did you guys actually summon a fucking... Wait, if we got tempered people, does that mean they summoned a primal? I don't remember. It's been so long since I've played this. I do kind of feel bad for the Amalja. We weren't fucking with them. Like we weren't supposed to come over here, but those kids tried to steal the crystals. Damn it. Wilrid died. Yeah, we'll be done after this, probably. Quest battles. I'm not doing well. Let's try that again. I'm just not a very good black mage. Normal, of course. I don't need to turn that difficult. I don't need to turn down the difficulty. Hey, I feel like the Centaur rugs are a bit too far. How do you feel about the Centaur rugs in Horde Zones, Obi? I don't understand. There are rugs in the Barrens, in like houses and stuff. Like in the main inn, there's one in the very front door where there are rugs made of centaurs, where they like fucking skinned a centaur, and it's like pelt is on the floor. Guys, don't let me die, please. We need Centaur Anatomy. Yeah, those are weird. I don't like them either. They're creepy as hell. Job's done. Oh, what a brutal battle. Brutal bad, baby.
Your skills at arms is impressive, adventurer. All wayward youths could learn much from a man like you. The battle is won, but it would be unwise to linger here. Let us return to Little Alamigo.
Wait, we've come all this way. We have to get the crystals. They're right there, right for the picking.
Have you learned nothing, Wilred? Do you not see the tempered wretches? Such is the fate of those who are touched by a god. Is that what you desire for yourself and your friends?
What? No one said anything about... The masked men told us we could defeat the Empire if we summoned Ralga. He swore...
Enough! I will hear the rest of this sorry little tale back in Little Alamigo. I dare say Boima will wish to hear it as well.
Anatomy. Beep, 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 beep. Well, let's go talk to our boy. Let's have my boiled egg as well. Forgot to eat that, so I probably didn't get a lot of XP from that last fight. Liara, don't climb up onto my desk, please. Yeah, they're not great. The fucking full screen, like, ads that you have to look for.
No more lies, Wilred. Tell us everything.
Hey, Liara. I was outside with the others when he appeared, the masked stranger. He told us about summoning Ralga, about using crystals, and then just vanished. We never saw him again. I wanted so desperately to believe that we could raise ourselves from this squalor that I never stopped to question his motives. But I should have known there's no solution. Nothing we can do to change our lot. Our people are doomed to live and die like beasts.
Listen to me, Wilred. Our home may be lost to us, but it takes more than stones and mortar to define who we are. No matter where we may be, Alamigo lives on within all of us.
They are really great. Yeah, they're awesome.
It is for you to decide what to make of this legacy. Whatever you choose to do with your life, never forget that you owe it to this adventurer, an outsider.
Giving Liara kisses. I won't. I promise. I promise. Thank you for saving me, and I'm sorry I tried to kill you. Oh, hi, Liara. Liara demands attention.
My thanks as well, friend. It gives us hope to know that there are kind souls such as you out there. Little Alamigo may not have much in the way of comfort, but you will always be welcome here.
Thanks, man. I'll take 3 high potions. Liara likes kisses, doesn't she? Don't you like kisses? Penny hates kisses. Alright, sweetheart. I'm gonna have to get you on the floor. I'm sorry. Eat that pretzel. Okay. Back to square one. Gundabald wants to wish you well on your investigation.
Well, that we had more information to offer, but what Wilred told you is the extent of our knowledge of the masked stranger. Left unchecked, that man will bring about a great pain and suffering. I pray that you will find and put a swift end to the creature, for the sake of the young ones who died by his poisoned words.
Alright, I feel like that's a good place to end it tonight. Thank you all for being here, friends. I hope you had a wonderful time. Thanks for being here, Obi. Thanks for being here, TJ, and NovaCat, and all the other folks. Thank you all for being here. I hope you had a wonderful time. If you enjoyed the stream and you want to see more, and you haven't done so yet, be sure to follow. If you want to see more, or if you just want to hang out, be sure to join the Discord via the link down below or the link I'm posting in chat. And if you want to support the stream and help it grow and help us achieve our goals of getting new art for the channel, be sure to subscribe. Subscribers get access to the special subscriber channel. They get to watch all my streams ad-free, and they get to join me every other Sunday for game night, where we get to play games together and hang out and voice chat. All that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here and find someone else to raid real quick, shall we? Do-do-do-do-do.